And just like that, ladies and gentlemen, we are back. It's been a long time. I haven't seen you since last year. Good gracious. Feel like it's been a year since I've seen you. Anyway, grace and peace, everybody. Happy New Year. Hopefully, you all had a very fun and celebratory new year. You're ready to get this year off to a bang. I have been chomping at the bit to get in here today. So, thank you all so much for tapping into the best live chat on the internet. Still the most electrifying comment section on the planet. Good to have each and every one of y'all. Thank you so much for jumping in. I got a little bit to go over today. So I plan to just do an AMA. Y'all can just ask me a bunch of questions. Just ask me questions. I will fully answer them as best I can, of course. But I also ran across a video, and I want to say I've seen this. I don't know how I never talked about it. It was after the infamous Erica Kurt, Candace Owens powwow they had. Candace did a Q&A on, I believe it was Instagram, because I feel like I've seen this, but I never talked about it. I don't know why. Somebody sent me the video today. I was like, oh my gosh, I never did talk about this. So I do want to look at this. It's pretty short, but I wanted to give you a chance to kind of hear some of the things that she was saying when she got out of that initial meeting. I'm sorry, after her initial quote unquote live stream. What were some things she was saying about talking with Erica, taking questions from her audience? It's extra interesting. Shout out to everybody. Thank you so much for jumping in and saying what's up to your people. Good to see you. Candace is quadruple down on her Israel credit. Yeah, I hate to say it, but she's not gonna stop. She's gonna just stay on there because that's just what she doesn't have anything really else to talk about. That's the thing. Oops. Happy New Year. Thank you so much, friend. What do you say here? Questions about candy or any question. Y'all can just ask me questions today. You can ask me questions about candy. I'll tell as best I can. You can ask me questions about where to get this fancy hat from. I'll tell you that. Whatever. I heard Candace's cousin did an interview and that she hates her. Yeah, she did do an interview. I have that interview somewhere, but if y'all want to, we can watch that too. Pull it in real quick while I'm sitting here talking. And let me say it like this. Hold on. The only reason I did not, because I know I have this interview already downloaded, but I'm gonna pull it in real quick. The only reason is I think the content creator, I'm starting to realize YouTube will let you put up content creators that are deplatformed, but they will come back for their pound of flesh later on. I'm learning that with Nick Fuentes and brother Alex Jones. They took down 2 videos of mine today with Alex Jones in it. I have no idea. So I think the person that she sat down with, let me double check, was deplatformed. And I think that's the only reason I can think of why I didn't do it. Because I have it right here. Yeah. Yep. Stormy Monroe. It was 2 years ago. Let me pull it. Let me just have it queued up just in case if y'all want to. It's not very long. Um, I yeah. Pull it in. We got it ready for us, just in case y'all decide y'all want to watch it. Shout out to you. Thank you so much. Great question. Candace admitted the cousin she had in the meeting with Erica hated her. Did she? I don't remember that part. Hey, that's hilarious, by the way. Happy New Year to you, friend. I need to talk to you about Candace's cousin. Wow, everybody wants to talk about this cousin. Really? Look down 2 videos because the 2 videos I did with about Alex Jones. They took down 4 of them about Nick Fuentes. And you know what it is? And the only thing I can conclude is both Nick and both Alex are very, very forceful about what they say about Candace. Remember that video where Nick said that Candace needs to be careful? She's flying too close to the sun. Well, that video's gone. But I remember in the comment section, a lot of people were saying, is he threatening her? Is he threatening her? I'm not saying that that's why, but it just seems like that was something I remember about that video. And then the other ones, when they take them down, they don't even tell you. You can't even go back and see what the video was to be like, oh, this is where the problem was. If they take it down. So anyway, it is what it is. I think next time I'm gonna do some me and my editor, we're gonna do some destruction of those videos and make it very, very unclear who it is that's saying it. But we'll see how that works. Happy New Year to you, friend. I appreciate it. It's very unequal weights and measures. It is not a one for one. So they will allow YouTube will allow certain content creators to do things and will the same person, I'm sorry, other content creators can do the exact same thing in it. They will respond differently. It's just the way YouTube does. No, it's a no, and I agree with you. I don't think the video was bad at all. I think it was one of Nick Fuentes' more clear, saner, more cogent discussions, but it is what it is. So I gotta take it. I'm playing in there, playing in their sandbox at the current moment. So that's it. Like I said, this morning I woke up and they took down 2 of my Alex Jones videos. I'm like, for what? And like again, there's no real rhyme or reason. They don't really well, they just say they just didn't meet the community guidelines. I'm like, what was he doing? Like what did he do that was not community guideline friendly? But they won't tell you, and there's no way to really communicate with a human to figure that out so that you can be better. What's up to everybody? Thank you everybody who jumped in. Okay, if you're just popping in, it looks like we're almost at 100, which is dope. If you don't mind, please make sure you hit that like button. Drop your like number in the chat. It's a new year, but we're gonna keep the same things going. Go ahead if you're a member of Cantifa, come on up here to the front of the church. We keep room for y'all up here. We keep room for y'all. All right. No, it's not technically a strike. Praise God. It's not technically a strike. It's just they just removed content. So thank God for that. Okay, so what I want to do is I want to bring in Candace Owens did a live stream after the initial interview. I mean, back and forth that she and Erica had, and somebody sent me the video. For the life of me, I don't know what I did with this. I'm like, I know I had this video, but that's beside the point. So now I have it here. It's a little bit choppy because the beginning and the end of it are just kind of abruptly end. I don't think it really mattered that much. I don't think it was really that long, if I remember it correctly. And I'm going to be looking while we're over here. But I just want you to listen to how Candace frames and couches and puts forth how things happened. Like, I think it's really interesting. Listen to what she says about Erica and the infamous stop, as if, like, yeah, I just want y'all to think about what you understand about Erica Kurt saying, well, first of all, Candace said, I won't stop unless my husband or Erica Kurt tell me to stop, right? Erica on several occasions actually said, stop. Listen to how Candace frames it as if it's very interesting what she does. Her pushback, her justification for doing what she's doing is crazy work. It's crazy work. Shout out to everybody who's jumped into the best live chat. I appreciate y'all. Thank you so much for jumping in. Hit your like button. Go ahead and jump in here. Say what's up to you people. Wish them a happy new year. All that kind of good jazz like that. Let me bring this video in. Let's get at it. Grace and peace, everybody. Green hearts in the chat when you can hear.
People that are like, there's no way, like, you know, Turning Point's a good organization. And I'm like, I'm sorry, I came up through Turning Point, and I know, like any other organization, you get a lot of rotten eggs. And I think that with Charlie gone, there's obviously going to be a concern. And I did stress, and I used the example of Tyler Boyer. I'm like, this is a person that it's like an open secret what he's into, and you guys are signaling that like he's a part of the family. What am I supposed to make of that? Is that just bad judgment, or is that like kicking the can down the road, or is it kind of overt, we're going to protect bad people? You know, this is all the stuff that I said. Trust me, I said everything that I have said on the show. I just didn't want to like give you a 4-hour podcast today about everything. Okay, let's see. I have one here of the questions.
For the life of me, I don't understand why Candace. Well, I don't really know why she does this. She seems to want to be very polished on her show, but she'll do a Instagram live or a spaces on Twitter and be very unprofessional, very unpolished, very unpresentation like. I don't know why she does that. Like, ma'am, just go in your studio. You're in your house, for crying out loud. Just go in your studio. My goodness, in the morning. Like, I'm looking at your forehead here. What are we doing?
Okay. Oh, I figured out how to do the questions. Okay. Is there information that you absolutely cannot discuss? No, there is not information that I absolutely cannot discuss. That's why I'm saying ask me anything that you want right now. Does Erica still want you to stop? Did she explain herself? Yeah. So Erica said that the reason that she told me to stop was because of the way Barry set up the question. And so she was basically saying, like, you know, stop, that's it. And then there apparently was a lull, which could have been edited. And Barry kind of wanted her to say more, but she didn't say more. That's what she told me. This person.
So Erica doesn't mind. I mean, she's literally making it sound like Erica is perfectly fine with what Candace's behavior as relates to Erica's husband. That's some nasty work, y'all. I'm gonna back it up again, just a little smidgen, so you all can get this and listen to what she says. That is some crazy work right there. What do we have here? What do we have here? I think it switches the platform to try to hide and cut off some critics. That's very possible. Yeah, that's very possible. And yeah, Tyler Boyer is the head of TP Action, and I don't know. Apparently, he's living a gay lifestyle. I believe that's what I'm understanding. I don't know. She's always like alluding to what it is, but never says it. But anyway, let's go.
Information I absolutely cannot discuss. That's why I'm saying ask me anything that you want right now. Does Erica still want you to stop? Did she explain herself? Yeah. So Erica said that the reason that she told me to stop was because of the way Barry set up the question. And so she was basically saying, like, you know, stop, that's it. And then there apparently was a lull, which could have been edited. And Barry kind of wanted her to say more, but she didn't say more. That's what she told me. This person said, do you believe that the world can trust Erica and trust Turning Point USA? You know, I don't think that we can trust anything until we figure out what happened on that day. You know, that's why I said I'm not voting until we figure this out. And this weird peer pressure that we all need to vote and just like keep focusing on politics and support conservative organizations. And like, it's like, no, because to me, if this is covered up and we don't get a clear answer, and when I say a clear and convincing answer, I don't mean $1 billion campaign spent on influencers telling you that the answer is clear. I mean, like, we all look at each other and go, yeah, like 100%, we saw him pull the trigger and that's it, it's over. And I, even in that regard, even if I actually saw Tyler Robinson pull the trigger, and I don't think he did, and I haven't moved 1 inch on that opinion, but even if I did actually see him do that, I still would not think he acted alone. So
This is, I think it's called an unfalsifiable conclusion. There's no way to prove this. Then there's absolutely no way to satisfy Candace's question. Okay, well, prove to me that Tyler did it. Okay, we proved to you that Tyler did it. Well, prove to me he did it alone. Well, I mean, he caught an Uber. I mean, like somebody sold him the bullets. Like, what do you mean? Like, there's no way to prove what she's asking for. Is it unfalsifiable? I don't remember the term, but there's no way to prove. There's no way to satisfy this question. It's very akin to prove to me that you've stopped assaulting your spouse. Like, I've never assaulted my spouse, or what are you talking about? There's no way to prove this. And this is the, so she's never going to be satisfied. Let's just say it like that. So for the people that are wondering, will she actually move on? Guess what? She's going to still be riding this thing until the Macrons take every dime she has. She's going to still be on this. Yeah, there's no way. Okay, let's go.
I don't think that we should just be moving on and trusting everybody. That doesn't make any sense to me. There's no way that Erica could know that organization this quickly. Like, there's 650 employees and someone was just assassinated in broad daylight and people are telling lies. People are telling lies. We're going over the lies, like, on the show live. So I don't get how anybody could trust the situation right now. This person says, what's one thing you learned that you didn't know prior? I mean, there's a lot of things I learned that I didn't know prior. I think probably the part that we discussed about the magic bullet, them saying that, you know, Andrew was kind of flying rogue and just did that. And I will say I struggle with that one a lot. I struggle to believe that because, first and foremost, how on earth, like, we'd have to believe that, first off, the surgeon, who's a...
For real though, for real, The problem is, I really think Candace is trying to raise up the fever pitch of discontentment to the point that people are ready to riot when they find out that the bullet was whatever grain that you would probably take out a coyote or a fox or a, a medium-sized dog. Once she finds that out, she's going to be undone. She's going to be completely undone. And I think she wants the audience to be so at a fever pitch that they're ready to riot when they find out, oh no, it was I don't know what the grain of bullet is. So I don't want to be disrespectful to ballistics experts, but I do know that there's different types of caliber of bullet that you can shoot through a 30-06. And a lot of people like to post it as if the only bullet you can shoot out of a 30-06 is something that would take down a tank. And that's not true. That's not. So back to my point, it's almost as if she knows she's going to be cooked, but she really just wants you to be really upset when the result comes out that you think something's shady going on and you're ready to protest in the streets. Because I don't think she'll be happy with anything short of that, truth be told. Shout out. Thank you so much for the very kind super. What does Wing say here with the 5? If she really cared about Charlie, why hasn't she done a tribute video to honor his memory? And that's a great question. Now, she'll tell you, I'm telling you right now what'll happen, Wings fan 24. Thank you for the 5. What she will do is she will say the first day she came back, she did that commemorative Charlie Kirk. Me remembering Charlie Kirk, I think is the name of the video. I don't remember. I'm sure somebody will find it and put it in the chat or whatever, or put the name of it in the chat. But the whole gist of it was her relationship with Charlie Kirk. So Charlie Kirk really had no value in the argument in the video because it was just the value that he brought to her life. But to your point that you're making, a commemorative, let's look at Charlie Kirk's life and celebrate Charlie Kirk. She hasn't done that. And I think we know why she hasn't done that. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. By the way, you are the first super chat of 2026. I appreciate it. All right, well, here we go. Whoa. If she really cared about Charlotte, wait, did you give it twice? You did it twice. Thank you so much, friend. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Let's get this back on the road. Let's go.
Professional who works at multiple hospitals just thought it was fine to talk to a PR agent who in theory, he shouldn't have even seen Andrew, right? Like I said, Andrew gets there later. I'm assuming the surgeon didn't just wait around to hold hands. That's not what surgeons are supposed to do. They should be working on the next patient, whatever it is. Okay, he had to have had permission because otherwise doctor would be like, who are you? Like how, especially when there were so many people looking for information, I would imagine the doctor would have been on high alert. So I feel like we're not getting the truth of that conversation. Like more happened. There was some sort of a facilitation between that conversation. That's weird. And then you have to believe that not only did Andrew fly rogue and call the surgeon, and then the surgeon violated HIPAA to talk to Andrew, but then on top of that Andrew then was like, I'm going to tweet this and I'm going to put quotation marks.
Again, let me say this one more time. Andrew Colvett, stop it. Please, in the year of our Lord 2026, please stop, Andrew. Andrew Colvett has been, I'm not saying he's working against Turning Point USA, but it just seems like every time something happens, Andrew Colvett is either the person that put it out or very close to that person. It doesn't make sense. This bullet scenario, we would not be having this conversation about this bullet if it weren't for Andrew Colvett. We would not be talking about Charlie Kirk in what she calls a man of steel neck. We wouldn't be having that if it wasn't for Andrew Colvett. We wouldn't know about the WhatsApp conversation if it wasn't for Andrew Colvett. We wouldn't know about the "you were on the list" comment if it wasn't for Andrew Colvett. There's just a lot that he keeps doing, and I don't understand why. If he is a PR, personal relations expert, why does he keep doing stuff that I would expect a junior high school person who's running for vice president of the junior class to do? It makes no sense. And again, I'm not mad at Andrew Colvett. I'm not calling him names, but just stop. Andrew, in the year of our Lord, use your free will to do something different. Stop, just stop it. It doesn't make sense. Okay.
I remembered from memory what the doctor said. I'm just like, that's a lot of stuff that had to have happened. And I don't know. I don't know. I just don't. I feel like there's a little bit more to that story. This person said, did EK comment on the Egyptian planes following her? I've talked about this on the show. We're going to get more into Egyptian planes tomorrow. She definitely seemed receptive to it. I'll say that. She was definitely receptive to it, and there's no way not to be receptive to it because it's true. It's happening. This person is, are you now paid by Israel? No, it's Qatar. It's always Qatar. This person says, did you find it strange that Erica had a Charlie's phone during investigation? I forgot to mention on the show today. I did ask whether or not the feds took Charlie's phone, and they didn't. I think the feds are involved. I've been pretty clear about this. Like, I hope you guys, like, the feds are involved. Like, I just believe this in my soul that the feds are involved in this. There are some things that I have not said publicly because there was only one person who would know this and they would lose their job.
I think the reason she doesn't say, because if people are talking to Candace, they really truly can't care about their jobs. Let's just keep it 1,000. If I'm talking to Candace Owens, I know that my job is in jeopardy. I hate my job. So let me go ahead and talk to Candace. I don't think anybody who loves their job and wants to remain employed there would have a conversation with Candace. So that being the case, if they talk to you, they already don't care about their job. I think it's fair to assume that. But she also says something here that I think kind of went past people. She only says it because there's only one person, AKA she wants it to be muddied up because she wants to say a bunch of reckless stuff. And she wants it, but if she says something reckless and it only can go back to one person, then she knows that person probably knows something about her, or can come out and say, look, I told her that, and this is not what I told her, or so on and so forth. So she really wants it to be something a little bit more common knowledge, if you will. But back to the argument, she said Erica is okay with the Egyptian planes following her. Well, then why are you not soaking that thing for all it's worth? Why are you not milking that thing for all it's worth, Candace? Why are you now no longer talking about it? And now you see Erica was okay with the Egyptian planes, but now Erica is public enemy number 1 or 5 or wherever we at. Now, that doesn't make sense. Like, I think she's just outright lying. I'm sorry. I cannot take her seriously. Let's keep it going.
Let me put it this way. I am like 99% sure the feds were involved with what happened on that day. That's where I'm at personally. Okay. I don't even question that. Like, that's not even something that I'm willing to play the game with. The Cash Patel, what did he know? Where did he know? So now for me, it's like how many people at Turning Point knew that. And I have bad feelings about a lot of people that are there. I shouldn't say a lot of people. That's not fair. A lot is me being dramatic, but I have some bad feelings about people that are there. And especially when their stories start to run into each other, like we've shown, it's not good. Because it's like, what's the point of telling small lies, right? Okay.
But why is it that you've come, again, if you just do a cursory review of Charlie Kirk's speeches and lectures at these prove me wrong tent events in colleges, you'll probably pick up a quick theme that there's certain people groups that he was not a fan of. He wasn't a fan of Muslims. He wasn't a fan of Antifa. He wasn't a fan of the alphabet mafia. He wasn't a fan of feminists. But none of those groups have gotten any pushback from Candace at all. Not one blue-haired septum ring person has been called on the carpet by Candace. But she has cobbled together this immaculate story that only deals with people on the right. Only right-leaning people are suspect right now. Even though, if you go back and watch, Charlie Kirk said something about Muslims, and Charlie Kirk was talking about transvestites when he passed away. He had just literally answered a question about trans violence, and he was deleted. Like, none of that. Like, none of those people get any strays. We got example upon example upon example of people on the left having issue with Charlie and what he was saying, but none of them are getting any flack, not a bit. But my goodness, in the morning, hey, hold on now. You GOP, you MAGA folk, hey, y'all better, hey, where were you? Let me see your phone logs. Let me see metadata. But you furry people, you furry, you go ahead and scurry. Like that doesn't make any sense. Like there's no rhyme or reason. And let me also just add this last little caveat. Candace's investigation, I'm gonna use that word real loosely, investigation will lead nowhere. She's not a journalist. She's not an investigator. She's not on the prosecution nor the defense. She's not with the Fed. She's not with the legal. She doesn't have a arrest authority. She doesn't have any of this stuff. She's just a busybody. So when all of this is said and done, she could come up with the most elaborate, ironclad theory while Tyler Robinson is being tried. And if the jury finds Tyler Robinson guilty, guess what? Tyler Robinson is going to jail. And Candace's theory, where will it go? It will go nowhere. So literally, this is an exercise in futility. There really is no reason for this. I don't know why Candace is doing it. Because ultimately, if she is not, I mean, unless she's going to turn over her evidence to the authorities and make their own investigation or see what she's come up and make their own conclusion. But otherwise, there's nothing that is going to come from this. But this is the exact same thing with the Macron case. And somehow or another, and I've said this before, I don't think that the Macrons are good people by any means or measures. But what does she actually want to happen? What does Candace actually want to happen with the Macron case? Not one of Cantifa has been able to explain to me what her actions are actually going to bring about. But they just know she's doing something. She's busy. She's running on that hamster wheel of life, but we don't know where she's going to. That was it. Let's go.
I thought it was weird that like Elizabeth got cut out of the story of Mikey's first phone call when they were all so insistent that was like a military maneuver, you know? This person says, are you not being paid by Israel? Did you ask about Pierre DuPont? I had already asked Justin Strife about Pierre DuPont, and he said that he did not know Pierre DuPont. And I had asked that before we had ever even sat down. I did not ask Erica about Pierre, which I should have done. And I had a list of questions, and I did not think to ask her about Pierre. I should have done that. I can still do that, though, because the lines of communication are open. So there you go. Is there anything that Erica said that you didn't believe? I think I kind of just answered that question. I struggle with the Andrew Colvett tweeting that by himself. Like, it's pretty standard. Non-doctors know that you have to speak to next of kin. And also, I would say...
But isn't it funny? Candace pseudo knows how everything works. She knows how legal processes work. Remember? She knows how flight logs and planes choosing to fly around the world and around the country, how that works. Now she knows how doctors and surgeons operate. Man, she's got main character syndrome insane. Like, why do you... Again, I don't think that the story that Andrew Colvett put out, which, by the way, I want to say again, Andrew, stop it. I'm not saying that the story that Andrew Colvett put out is 1,000% correct. I don't think it was. But I do think he probably got some key elements from the doctor or the surgeon, and he did cobble together a tweet rather, and put it out there. I think that was inappropriate, but I digress. But the idea and the notion that Candace knows how a doctor should work, to me, just seems crazy work. Now, she could sit there and say that Andrew violated HIPAA by saying that, or the doctor violated HIPAA by saying that, but she, every day, twice on Tuesday, she does it. Like, it doesn't make sense.
The Bibi Netanyahu offer, saying that, she didn't know about that offer. I don't know. Are we, like I said, I'm trying to assume that there are still Israeli donors who are facilitating this, like, sit down with Barry Weiss, and that's the reason why there still seems for me to be this, like, protection of Israel. That's just how I feel. I feel like the company is interested in protecting Israel's interests. And I do think that there's some Israel angle to the story. And nobody made me think that other than Bibi Netanyahu right after Charlie was killed. Do you think Erica is okay? Yeah, I do think she's okay. are you and her friends? Like, we were never like close friends, obviously, because what happens when you get married is you like focus on your family and your kids. And I started having kids right away with George
But you make it sound like you were best friends with her husband. That's kind of weird work. That's weird. No, I'm sorry. You say you were best friends. I'm sorry. Like, my wife knows all of my brothers that I've discussed and talked about. She knows them and their wives. I'm sorry. No, that doesn't pass the smell test to me.
him and her were dating, we've always been cordial. We have always gotten along, and we were always very supportive of one another. When her and Charlie were dating, then when her and Charlie got married, and I do think she's okay. I think, something that she did say, which I mentioned on the show today, was that her and basically that the way that she copes is by working. Like a workaholic, like throwing herself into work is like a form of grieving for her, which I think a lot of people had questions about that. I didn't ask her a question about that. She kind of offered, actually, how did that come up? She didn't offer it. There was something that I said, and then she was like, well, I can explain. I can't remember. I genuinely can't remember. I don't want to butcher it and put words in her mouth. This person says,
I agree.
Let me scroll down here. Who does she think killed Charlie? I think she expressed herself, hence the reason why I pointedly asked the question. She expressed, at least what I got from the Glenn Beck interview, was that she believes that it was Tyler Robinson, and I don't see how she gets there. On the basis of the...
Why didn't you ask her, though? Why was that not something that you ask her? Like, again, you've made this whole thing for better than 3 months, and you had an opportunity to sit down with Erica, and you didn't ask her that very valuable question of how do you get here? What have you seen, heard, or saw that causes you to come to this conclusion? If you feel like it's such a bad conclusion.
Conversation I have with the lawyer, I feel even less compelled that it was Tyler Robinson. I was holding on to the off chance that they had some smoking gun, literally like a smoking gun that we didn't have access to, and we were just like the dumb and ignorant public. That's not true. So I just don't get that. I do not get that at all. Or was I asked to sign an NDA? Clearly not. That's why I'm talking to you guys right now. What about her ties to Romania and the missing kids that she sent to Epstein Island? I never heard about kids being sent to Epstein Island.
But one of the problems with this type of behavior, where all you do is you willy-nilly create narratives and be like, well, you got to prove me wrong, or it's correct. Like, literally, if you go on Twitter, man, these people have come up with some crazy stories about Erica. And the only reason they've done this is because Candace Owens has put that out there. The whole thing with Cabot Phillips, some of the stuff those people are saying is just like really demonic. What they're saying about Cabot and Erica. Why are they saying that? Because of Candace Owens. The only reason they're saying this kind of stuff is because of you. It's not us. Nobody over here is saying anything about Erica. Nobody over here is saying these horrible things about Erica. Now, are we still wondering and maybe asking questions about Charlie's murder? Absolutely. But we're not saying these things like Erica's responsible. We're definitely not saying that TPUSA has something to hide. We're saying that the narrative, the official narrative, it needs some fleshing out. We need to hear a little bit more about it. But that's not uncommon. And the bad thing is that we don't know we don't know, did the gentleman that killed MLK, do we know if he worked alone? The questions that she's asking about Tyler Robinson are the same questions that are still out there about the guy who shot JFK. Since they love bringing JFK up, the same things. Same questions are there about MLK. Who sold him the bullets? I don't know. Leon. I mean, we can go down the list of famous assassinations. We'd have the exact same questions that are still lingering out there. But the official narrative has been settled. And most people are fine with it. And we're moving on with our lives. But Candace here just going to keep making up crazy stuff. Let's go.
The entire thing about Romania, I have never even covered on my show. So I was not the person equipped to ask any of those questions. I kept telling you guys, I was fully locked in on what happened on September 10th. I obviously saw all the TikToks about her mom, about the CIA thing. Actually, her mother did come up. That was interesting. That is actually a very interesting point. I will tell you right now, the most like raw emotion that I have ever seen from Erica was when she was talking about her mom. She could barely get through, because I knew like from Charlie when they got together, like her mom was sick, and like because he had sent her overseas, I think it was Iceland or somewhere, actually Austria, to try some treatment, and so I knew that her mother had been sick. When she even started talking about her mom, like it was the one time that she broke and looked like she was about to cry, and like turned really red, like like she was trying to keep it together. And I can tell you like that she loves her mom. That I've never seen. Like I would stand that to the end. That Erica Kirk very much loves her mom, and she's very close with her mother. Most raw emotion I have seen from her, like authentic raw emotion, was when we brought up a topic of her mom, and that was in relation to, I asked her straight up how she knew Tyler Boyer. That's another thing that's just coming to my mind right now because I'm just riffing at you, and you can't remember everything. I mean, guys, it just happened. It was a 4.5 hour meeting. I took notes. You just got to give me time to like process them.
Hold on.
That's when her mother came up, and she was like,
hold on, wait, hold on a second. Did she just say she took notes? I thought she said directly that she did not take notes, or she should have taken notes. Earlier, she said she should have taken notes. Hold on.
Is okay. Yeah, I do think she's okay. Are you and her friends? Like, we were never like close friends, obviously. And also, I would say the BBNet and Yahoo offer, saying that, she didn't know about that offer. I don't know. Are we, like I said, I'm trying to assume that.
I'll have to go back and find it. But she said, like, I should have taken notes. But then she said, I wrote notes.
Genuinely impacts her. Why did the conversation have to be private? What do you want me to tell you? That's what I was offered, was when we brought up a topic of her mom, and that was in relation to, I asked her straight up how she knew Tyler Boyer. That's another thing that's just coming to my mind right now because I'm just riffing at you, and you can't remember everything. I mean, guys, it just happened. It was a 4.5 hour meeting. I took notes. You just got to give me time to like process them.
Why are you not reading from them then? Like, if you took notes, you would like read from the notes and be like, oh yeah, this sparked my memory. This is something else we said, and such like that. They don't have to be like ready, AP format. Like you can get them published, but you're not using your notes. Why are you not even bringing them up? You didn't have your notes when you were on the podcast. I guarantee you, we'll never hear about those notes.
That's when her mother came up, and she was like, yeah, she loves her mom. Her mother being sick is something that genuinely impacts her. Why did the conversation have to be private? What do you want me to tell you? That's what I was offered. What do you want me to do? Like, that's what I was offered. I was offered public. I said yes. I was offered private. I said yes. I'm going to take whatever I can get. And I hope that we can then have a conversation in the public, that it can be AMA style and the public can ask all of their questions. I don't, if I was in their position, I would do it. I told them their PR has been a disaster. I think their PR, I said, this is a new PR world, and I feel like you guys have been treating the public like they're stupid, and they're not. They're not stupid. They have sussed this, they know this entire situation is suspicious, and I feel like you should just be kind of like dealing more honestly with the public.
But the problem is this, and I do think, again, Candace really, truly, she's not a very smart woman. She has duped a lot of us into believing that she's super intelligent, but she's really not that intelligent. She does not know how investigations work. So therefore, I mean, you do realize that Turning Point USA, and I will correct myself. I think I said one time before that Turning Point is the victim. No, Turning Point is not the victim. Charlie Kirk is the victim. And at best, Erica Kirk would be the next of kin or the most affected victim. They don't give victims the evidence. Why would they give the victims the evidence? The victim is going to probably know just about a little bit, maybe a little bit more than the public. And I don't think Candace even appreciates that. I really think she thinks that TPUSA is either A, she thinks this, that TPUSA is on the ground rather, doing this investigation, or B, she thinks that TPUSA is in cahoots with those that are doing the investigation, and they know more than everybody else. I don't know why. It just seems like she doesn't understand, and she's willing to get on camera and broadcast her ignorance. She's willing to be loud and wrong. You can be loud, but just whisper that thing. Just whisper that thing. Just whisper it. Don't be loud and wrong. And she's okay with that. I think she meant MMA style, which I think is very funny because um, Andrew Tate, who is her husband's BFF, is a kickboxer. And it is funny that she missed that. But anyway, let's get her back. Let's go.
This person says, why hasn't Erica protected you regarding the FBI? Oh, that didn't even come up. Honestly, I didn't even think to ask her about like, oh, could you reach out to the FBI for me? Because that's not how it's supposed to work. I pay taxes. The FBI should answer because I reached out to the FBI. And I think it's obvious. It's because I think they're involved, and I think Kash Patel is petty. And that's the reason why they're doing absolutely nothing about me saying that I have information pertaining to foreigners being on the ground that day. They're just not interested at all.
Maybe that's it.
Somebody said, did they threaten you? I was absolutely.
Maybe she meant AMA. Okay, I can take that. I'll take that. Maybe that's what she meant. Okay. I don't know why I did not even. Yeah, I don't know. Okay, shout out for sure. Thank you so much. All right, let's go.
Not threatened. Am I safe? Who knows? I mean, I'm fighting like 6 countries, one of them being the demonic entity that is Israel. Probably not, but it is what it is. This person said, do you think Charlie would still want you to apply pressure? Yeah, I do. I do think Charlie would still want me to apply pressure. And figure out what's happening, and that's why I'm doing it. Did you clarify anything surrounding whether or not an autopsy occurred? I already told you guys for a fact an autopsy did happen, so I didn't have that on my list of questions because I had already confirmed that. Was yesterday your first time speaking with Erica since 9/10? Yes, it was. Will TPUSA own?
There we go. So now we know she has not called Erica. So all of this that she's doing in the name of Charlie Kirk, she's doing not having spoken to the man's wife. That's crazy work. Like no attempt to communicate with her at all is crazy work. Yeah, that was wild. That was a wild statement. But yeah, so she has not spoken to Erica at all. And I guarantee she probably has not spoken to her since she spoke to her at this meeting of the minds.
Up to the lies as much as you did? Will they defend you publicly? That's actually a good question. It was a private conversation. It would actually be great for them to then have it on the show and to own that they lied. That would be good to exercise some humility, because I feel like I've been public enemy number 1, and all I ever did was tell everybody the truth from day one. Does Erica think Tyler killed Charlie? Yes, I think she's already said that on multiple interviews. Was there discussion around UVU remodeling the crime scene? No, I forgot to ask that question, so that was my bad. Did they address the issues? Also, because I don't know that I should have thought about that, but I feel like that's more like a Fed question, and I was trying to focus on like Turning Point US.
But I don't, and see, that's the other thing. They make it sound like Turning Point came out there with bulldozers and cement, pouring cement. That's not what happened. The school had already planned to do so. I'm sure they were probably asked, hey, is it okay for us to go ahead and finish with this plan that we've already gone through the process of getting approval on? And they probably were green lighted to go ahead and move forward. As if it's not like there's going to be more extra stuff. Like, what do these people want there to be at the crime scene? That's just wild work. Anyway.
Questions. Did they address the issues with the finances and taxes? They brought an entire tax document thing for me to look through. I'm not an accountant, which is why I haven't spent much time talking about their finances other than the Doge thing, which I was like, that was a weird lie. I don't understand like why Tyler would say that that's like something that he had always done. And they owned that was not something that they had always done. So again, this is the stuff.
I need to hear them say that, because as far as I understood, the Doge is just like if I named my process here in the studio, if I named it, the 6'7", if you have a teenager or whatever like that, about that silly meme 6'7". Well, Does that mean that 2 years ago, before the meme became a thing, I never did that process? Like the process of turning on my second camera, okay? I call that the 6-7, okay? I hope I don't do that. That's such a stupid name, Jason. Don't you dare do that. But if I did, I don't know why it's not kicking on. Anyway, well, see, my camera's not working. The 6-7's not working. Well, there we go. Problem solved. But does that mean I didn't have the process before? No, I'm just adding the new name to it because the meme is silly. Hold on one second. Now I got both my cameras are gone. I'm back. But it looks like I'm frozen. Okay, there I'm at. All right. But so is this silly? Yeah, we are all too old for that. But just because the word he called it a Doge audit, please don't get lost. And I feel like Candace is such a smooth brain thinker. She's lost on the term Doge and not on the fact that he said an audit. And they had an audit every year, but her brain is just not able to process that. He added the word Doge to it. Sure, that's a new term. Got you. It wasn't around before Elon Musk got involved in politics. I got you. But that doesn't mean that they weren't doing an audit. Like it seems dumb to actually have to explain this to a whole grown adult. But here we are. We still got to explain this to Candace because I really just think that she's either A, very ignorant and she's loud and wrong, or B, she's just being dumb because she knows her audience will take it.
I feel like we could have benefited from doing a public like live stream because they did own a lot of the stuff, and it, like you said, it has not been owned in a public capacity.
And no, I have no problem with that. If you say, hey, we're going to kick it up a notch, we're going to try to be more efficient. But does that mean that they weren't doing audits before? And dare I say, if they found maybe they had some processes in play that they say, hey, we got to get rid of these processes and get into a more leaner process. I don't think there's anything wrong with that, but I also don't think that is something nefarious either. And I think if under any other circumstances, I don't think most people would either. If you said, hey, I'm gonna get on the Dave Ramsey plan, okay? We're gonna get on Crown Financial plan. There we go. That don't mean you didn't have a budget before. Just means you're gonna get more strict on your budget. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. But she just seems like her brain is just not developed enough to understand that.
This person says, was Erica surprised by anything that she wasn't before? I would say, yeah. She was very surprised on one thing that I kind of surprised them with that I hadn't said publicly. And I explained to them that it was a very big reason why I am convinced that someone at Turning Point knows more about Charlie's death. I think they were very shocked by that when I told them what that thing was, which was like basically that somebody inside of Turning Point told me that. I'm not naming names, but somebody inside of Turning Point told me that Turning Point was involved.
Listen to what she just said. I'm going to back this up. Listen to what she said. And how do you square this peg that just listen again to what she said. Get your smartphones, get your notepads, get ready to take these notes. Look.
Anything that she wasn't before, I would say, yeah. She was very surprised on one thing that I kind of surprised them with that I hadn't said publicly. And I explained to them that it was a very big reason why I am convinced that someone at Turning Point knows more about Charlie's death. I think they were very shocked by that when I told them what that thing was, which was like basically that somebody inside of Turning Point told me that. I'm not naming names, but
doesn't that mean that somebody inside Turning Point confessed a crime to you? Doesn't that mean somebody just confessed that there's a crime committed? So this is not just, I cheated on playing Scrabble with my brothers and sisters over Christmas break. If somebody inside Turning Point told you that Turning Point was involved and you have some more details, ma'am, you have a crime. You have evidence that I dare say you're required to turn over to the authorities. You can't just sit on this and be like, well, I'm going to hold on to this one whenever I can use it. I'm going to use it. No, this is evidence. If somebody told you, and I'm using the word if, I'm just going to take her at face value what she just said, then ma'am, that means somebody confessed a crime to you. As a school teacher, as a former school teacher, we are what's called mandatory reporters. So if the child comes to school and says, I mean, anything, you know, that sounds like they're being abused, mistreated, neglected, taken advantage of, we have to report it. It doesn't matter. And I, even though I might understand what the kid is saying, you know, maybe we're using a black colloquialism, right? And you know, my mom beat my skin off last night. I have to report that. If a child says that, I have to report that, even though I probably know exactly what happened. I know exactly what happened and it's such of that nature. But we have to report that. And even again, I have, and if I don't report it, I could be found. And again, even if they find out that nothing happened, but they're like, well, yeah, I told Mr. Whitaker this happened. And guess what? Like, what did Mr. Whitaker report it to the office? Mr. Whitaker didn't report to the office. Sir, you need to come up here to the office. And you might want to bring your badge in your backpack. I'm in trouble for that. Why is it that Candace literally just said that she has evidence that the allegedly that the feds don't have, and she hasn't turned that evidence in, but she'll sit on it? But this is my other thing about this. This is my other thing about this. And this is somebody said it right here, man. She's a habitual liar. Like if let's just say that she's telling the truth. There we go, right there. Let's just say she's telling the truth. Somebody at TPUSA, Bob down in accounting or Sally down in the mailroom, called Candace and said, girl, let me tell you what happened. This, that, and the other, and TPUSA was in on it. Let's just say that. Why is she worrying about Fort Haktua? Why is she worrying about that? This should have been where the planes were ancillary. If you know now that TPUSA was in on it, why are you not pressing on that? Why are you running right here lying about planes and trains and automobiles? Why? Because she's lying. That's why. This is a sad, man. Shout out.
Somebody inside of Turning Point told me that Turning Point was involved. And they were kind of jaws on the floor about that. And we're like, okay. And I was like, look, I haven't put that information out in the public yet because I am aware of what the ripple effect of that will be. And I also, it could very well be, obviously, in terms of conspiracy, do we think 650 employees of Turning Point USA are in on it? No. But I think it helped them see that I was being compelled by what I'm being told. And I have not told the public every single detail of everything that I've been told because I am playing a game of chess. I need to figure out, to separate the wheat from the chaff, so to speak. And I think
So this isn't about her. I apologize. This is not about Charlie. This is about her and her ability to be seen as the queen maker, the one that knows all the ins and outs, that has all, not to find the actual perpetrator if it wasn't Tyler Robinson of who killed Charlie Kirk. But for me, I'm playing chess. She literally said, I'm playing chess. Chess is a game. You're literally playing a game with these people's lives. And let me just make sure I got it right. If you're playing a game of chess, why are you worrying about Cabot Phillips over at Daily Wire? If you're playing a game of chess, why are you traipsing around worrying about Egyptian planes and who rented cars and who stayed at the La Quinta Inn? I mean, I don't even think she knows what she's talking about. Like, this is crazy. This is crazy.
Did a pretty good job of doing that. So there is that as well. We'll do a few more questions here. Darn, I accidentally scrolled to the top here. You guys asked a few times, who do you think? Did you find it strange that Erica has Charlie's phone during this investigation? I find it strange the FBI didn't take his phone. But then I think about it and I'm like, actually, it's not strange because I think the FBI is in on it. So it's like, yeah, I know they did some weird stuff, starting with.
So I really want to understand this. Why would the authorities take the victim's phone? Why would they do that? What not trying to be funny. When it's such a straightforward case, there's not organic layers of espionage involved in it, because what we're looking at here is inorganic layers of espionage with Candace Owens. But if the authorities believe that what they have is what they have, why in the world would they collect his phone? I don't understand that. Then, like, why would they do that? I don't understand. I'm not trying to be obtuse. What would be the purpose of taking his phone? For what? I don't understand. Okay, I'll just leave it alone.
In the hospital, I know the feds were there. I've never said that until just now. The feds were at the hospital way too early, in my opinion, and they did some weird stuff. I don't know what to say other than that, right? I could say more, but I'm just kind of trying to wait and process a few more things.
So hold on. I'm processing. So apparently the surgeon was out of pocket and violating HIPAA by telling Andrew Colvett that the bullet didn't go through Charlie because it ricocheted off his neck. Now that is violating HIPAA according to Candace, but somebody telling you that, some anonymous source telling you that the feds wouldn't allow the surgeon to go back into the room to prepare the body, all these other things that happen that you've gotten these third party from, those are spot on the money and they're not a violation at all. Okay. This woman is insufferable. I don't know why. I don't understand.
This person says, okay, sorry, I'm scrolling just because I realized yes, we asked about the Doge audit. I thought I said something about that on the show today. Why do you trust the call logs? They could have been fabricated. You're absolutely right. They could have been fabricated. But if they fabricated them, to whose benefit? It actually made it seem like everybody lied. So of course they were in fact edited. It wasn't the full call log uninterrupted printed from the website because they wanted to just show me the relevant portions.
But Candace, I don't think Candace realizes how much she does that. That's some crazy work. By the way, if anybody was wondering, I do have a folder, I call it Candyland, with all of the documents of all the lawsuits that are surrounding Candace Owens, as well as Tyler Robinson at this current moment. I do need to update a couple more files related to Tyler Robinson, but that's where, if you want to hold on to that and grab that link and save it somewhere on your computer, I'll keep that updated. And when I find good quality information, I'll update it from there. Okay. Shout out there. All right, let's go.
But that's all we had. I would prefer to sit down with Mikey and for Mikey to show me his call logs in person. I'm open to that. If I ever get an opportunity to go on their show, I would just be like, can you show me the phone so I have the confidence? I can only tell you guys what I was told.
Your confidence. Nobody cares. That's the thing. I think not enough people are telling Candace, nobody cares what you think. Go, whatever. Go be a muckraker. Go be a gossip girl. Go be a mean girl. Or nobody cares. Nobody cares. Why in the world would Mikey feel compelled that he has to give you his phone logs? For what? You've already said with no uncertain terms that you hate his dad. And so I'm expect that you're going to treat his son with respect. Why would I believe that? Why? If he gives you the phone logs and he redacts numbers, you're going to have a fit about that. We already saw what you did about metadata. Ma'am, not enough people are making fun of Candace. That's the problem. Not enough people are mocking her, telling her that she's a clown, and they're treating her like she's real and serious. And I think more people need to say, we're not even, whatever. Go kick rocks. You're just like the crazy crack addict down at the train station. We're not going to treat you like you're a serious person. You're not a serious journalist. What does he need to give you his phone logs for? For what? Who are you? And that question needs to be asked. Who are you?
This person says, I told you about the Egyptian planes. You'll have so much more on that tomorrow, so I'm going to skip that. Who styles your hair? Mia, who came with me for the vibes, my cousin, A1 since day one. She can't stand me, but she's always with me. Do you believe that Erica Kirk is skeptical of Kash Patel? That's a good question. I feel that, and this is not coming from the private meeting, this is coming from just public messaging, that they have been trusting of Kash Patel, that they have been like, in communication with him, is what I've been told. They've been in communication with him. I find that to be weird, because I think Kash Patel is completely and utterly full of shit. So if she is skeptical, it was not communicated to me. And I didn't ask that question specifically. Is Erica interested in the story of the witness that called you the military meeting that he saw in the military base? I think that's an interesting question. I don't feel that I got they were not, I guess what's the word? They're like agnostic. Like there wasn't a oh, whoa, that's really weird. And there wasn't a well, actually, I shouldn't say there wasn't a chance to shut it down. What they did was they brought Brian Harpole's his travel logs from Tokyo, because remember initially when I did the episode, I was like, oh, they couldn't have made it back in time for this meeting. I was actually wrong about that, because I was forgetting how much time you gain back when you fly back from Tokyo. I think we figured out through this series I'm not the best at time zones. Anyway, so they had his travel stuff. And when I have his travel stuff, which is why I said we'll get back into the Camp Huachuca thing later. And by no means is it shut down. This is a very strong lead. And I do sense that there was major panic about this meeting. The attacks leveled up, and that's...
I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull together because Candace has told the story about Fort Hawktua and Mitchell, whatever his name is, Snow. She's told that story 3 times. And I think I'm going to maybe I'll sit down and just collect all 3 of the stories and splice them together so you can hear them, because she says different things every time she tells the story. And the problem is she just doesn't want to admit when she's wrong. That's all it is. And there's a video I did where she's telling her testimony of how she became a quote unquote Christian. And she makes a very clear statement that she was a child that always asked questions. She was never happy with whatever the answer her parents said. And she would literally say that. I just don't think she's ever grown up past that. And I'm not even saying asking questions is bad. That's not what I'm saying. But understanding that there's a point where my question asking is done. I'm not going to get these answers. And so I'm okay with that. I'm okay with getting 93% of the questions answered. I'm okay with that. I don't think that the 7 or the 3% that's left over is going to change this story by any real means or measures. But she just can't do that. That's the problem. Okay, let's go.
Saying a lot, because they've been attacking me nonstop. So when they gave me Brian Harpole's thing, I looked at it, I was like, oh, this doesn't debunk anything. He could have definitively made it, because I explained to them that Brian Harpole, that person who is certain that he saw Brian Harpole, he says, and we're going to have him on the show hopefully tomorrow, he says that he saw Brian Harpole, and that was around 7:47 a.m. So he's unaccounted for during those times. What I can tell you is, and I'll show you this tomorrow, Brian Harpole got back from Tokyo into Dallas early in the morning on September 8th. So that's a full day. He could have been at Camp Huachuca on the 8th. But Brian Harpole, by the way, is calling around, telling people he's going to sue me or something, which is weird because he hasn't even sent a cease and desist. He's talking to Tim Pool apparently and saying weird stuff, and got a message out to somebody else and was trying to seed. Basically, I feel like Brian Harpole is scared of us investigating Huachuca, and so he's intentionally signaling to people in the public that he's going to sue me. And when people, as a strategy, don't just hit you up and say, hey.
No, but she also just assumes that you saying that somebody is involved in, again, some of the most egregious craziness that she keeps doing, because people don't realize she's saying that Cabot Phillips was having an extramarital affair on his pregnant wife. Ma'am, somebody needs to say something about that. That's not somebody panicking. That's somebody trying to not allow a lie to just run amok without being addressed. It's crazy. Like if she says it and you address it, you're guilty. If she says it and you don't say anything about it, it's because you're guilty. And if you say it and if you address it too quickly, you're panicking. If you don't say anything at all, you're lying. But this is crazy work, y'all. This is Cantifa.
Hey, you got something wrong, here's so you can correct it, but then go the route of like legal threats. They have something to hide. It's very simple to just like shut something down with the truth and say, hey, I saw this, you got mixed up. He's trying to like scare me with lawsuits. So I feel like Camp Huachuca is the undoing of everything, okay? Tomorrow's episode is gonna be very interesting. And until I can say, like for right now, because we had to put the pieces together and trying to figure out who was there at that meeting. But Baron Coleman's episode really helped build upon the fact that someone very important from DC was at that meeting. And he verified, in case you didn't see it, that this was a high-level meeting. I have people on the base who verified that the windows were blacked out. It was turned into intelligence operation. Also, that in general, Camp Huachuca is an intelligence base.
Let me make sure I got it right. She still believes that some poor, private is responsible for blacking out all the windows. Y'all, come on, make that make sense. This woman, make that make sense. It's kind of sad to believe that to hear her say this, because you're like, she actually believes this. Like, yo, is she okay? Like, that's crazy work.
Stumbled upon this meeting, and it could literally solve the entire Charlie Kirk case. That's why I said I need to focus my energy on that, because I feel like part of this creating this like war with Erica and people saying this, that I was beating employees at Daily Wire, and them even releasing like the firing tape. I didn't even discuss this today. The firing tape of Jeremy Boring on stage, firing me and calling me a semi. It feels like they're trying to distract me because it's the last week of the podcast. And I feel like I have to focus on this. Like I feel like we could solve it. So if we get any detail about the Camp Huachuca base. So I don't know.
But what would be and what's his name? Harrison came on her X Spaces the other day and said, what is your actual premise? What is the actual premise that you're throwing out, that you're hypothesizing? What is it what are you saying? Like, walk us through it. And she doesn't have that. But we can walk through, whether you agree with it or not. There is an actual walkthrough of why we believe that Tyler Robinson is the one that did it. And no, we don't think that he had to do it alone in order for it to be valid. But like, what is your actual art? What is it that you want us to believe? Who did it? Who did it? And that's what Cantifa needs to ask her. Let's go.
That's where I'm at right now. I won't answer any questions. Like I said, I'm not convinced by anything. So I'm sorry if you are upset that I took the only opportunity that I was given to sit down and try to get answers, and did my best to kind of deliver to like the high level, low level. I do think it's good that we have communication with Turning Point USA. I think that's a good thing, because it allows us to, when we find a lie, to instantly have me message Justin and say, hey, you said this or he said that, what's the deal? Like, otherwise we're just going, okay, we don't know why they lied. So I don't know. I feel like that I did the right thing on that, like trying to like facilitate a conversation. And I am 1000% open to still having that conversation in public. Maybe now she feels comfortable to do it publicly because she did it privately, anyways, I guess that's kind of what we'll end it for today. And we will.
All right. So that is Candace's, I think it was an Instagram live after it was on December 15th when she had the interview with Erica. So it was on December 16th. So a little bit over 2 weeks ago. I don't know why I didn't review this. I have no idea. I had it. I don't know what I did with it. And I don't know, maybe I just put it away. Maybe that's why I didn't go over it. But y'all, thank y'all so much for rocking with me. Real quick. This is just an AMA. Y'all can ask some questions. Feel free to drop them in. If I can see them, I will answer them. But also, I want to say thank y'all so much for hitting that like button. It looks like we got about 600 folk in here. Do y'all mind getting me back up there to like close to 300 likes? And I'm going to go ahead and get out some memberships, get some of these memberships out of here to start the new year off. Let's go. What do you say right here? Melinda says this: she has no clue how trauma affects people and how others grieve differently. Look at the 7 stages of grief. I don't think she has any empathy toward other people, in my opinion. In my opinion, thank you so much for the 5. I don't think she takes into account other people's feelings and emotions apart from her. Now, if it directly relates to her, then I'm sure she's got a lot of feelings and emotions. However, apart from her, I don't think she does. I just don't. Thank you so much for this too, as well. She really has no idea how investigations work. I mean, yet again, none whatsoever. None whatsoever. Hey, shout out to Tilly, brand new member. Appreciate you. I appreciate y'all. Thank you so much for joining us. And what do we have here? Notice, thank you so much. I am a hunter with the 10. Notice a reoccurring thing with her. 80% or more of her sentences begin and contain with I feel or I think, which is a great point, by the way. As Charlie Kirk would say at times in debates, facts don't care about your feelings. That's an excellent point. All of this is just a vibes, emotional, emotive endeavor. That's really all this is. I mean, there's nothing else about it. Thank you, I am a hunter. There's no other way around it. Like, she just cares about how she feels. And that's why I think personally, a lot of this is because she's angry about how Turning Point USA addressed her, didn't address her, invited her, didn't involve her, whatever, whatever. And she's just running amok. And I think ultimately, I do believe that she's always had a axe to grind with Erica. I don't think it was all girlfriendy. I mean, come on, for crying out loud, you didn't call the woman at all. You've been talking about her husband for 2.5 months, and you didn't make any attempt to contact, reach out, or console her at all. Okay, okay, but you're fighting for the legacy of her husband, who she talked to on a regular basis, who she talked to and has proof and evidence that she's talked to him. Okay, but you're fighting for his legacy. Okay, okay. And this is it. They don't need to talk to her. I don't know why they're talking to her. I really don't. Yeah, her motives have got why are we not questioning her motives? Do you think her behavior stems from childhood, maybe a psychological because of her parents? You know what? Y'all ask, and maybe we'll do that. Here. Hold on. We have the video of her cousin coming on to Stormy, I forgot the guy's name, live chat and talking about Candace. And let me pull it in real quick. There we go. And I might go through that because I think maybe that will help us out as well. Because Candace's cousin talks a lot about their background, their upbringing, and the such of that nature. And I think adds some color to this discussion and really brings it forward. So let me pull it in because that's the right thing, Jason. Because you closed it out, Mr. Sir. Great job, Jason. Great job. I would love to talk to this lady now because this conversation happened about 2 years ago, give or take. And I wouldn't mind talking to her now and to see like where did she land with her cousin as of at this moment, now that her cousin has become really ubiquitous and with you know grifting and the such of that nature. I would like to hear. I'd love to hear what she has to say. I thought her New Year post was very telling. You know what? Yes, I did see that. And okay, let me see if I can do that. I got the video ready, but let me pull this in because it will add some complexity to this as well. Her New York, she I think it tells us a lot. She told us a lot in that little tweet. I don't know. I hear my kids and my wife in here in the kitchen. And everybody's always in the kitchen in my house. I don't know why. All right. And by the way, Candace has still not blocked me yet. I think she really likes me personally. I have not been blocked by Candace at all. which is crazy work. All right, let me pull this in and let's just read it together. All right. Oh wait, that's not the one. Hold on. She's got a lot of them today that just seem really disconnected from the larger conversation. All right, here we go right here. I just think make sure I'm not muted. Okay. You know, I like to put myself on mute periodically. All right, when you're in Twitter, how do you pull up just the main person you want to look at and not all of the retweets and the such like that? That's the part I'm missing because I'm keep getting the retweets. Her and this Cabot Phillips thing. Oh my gosh. Okay, I think this is it. So maybe it was. I just don't see the initial post. I see somebody's posted about it, but I don't see. Okay, I might be. Yeah, I see her post in response to Milo, but I don't see the actual comment that she made initially. Anyway, and let's do this. I'm gonna do the video first. I'm gonna do the video, and then I'll find it because I don't want to mess it up. And I'm sure this will give somebody time in the one of the moderators time to send it to me. Here we go. Let's bring this in. Shout out to you all. Thank you so much for tuning in on today. Get my likes up there. I see y'all. Y'all creeping up there. Hit that like button when you get up in here. Even if you don't like me, hit it like 3 times. It'll help out. All right, let's keep this dance going. This is I forgot the guy's name, Stormy something, and Candace's actual cousin.
Rose, I want to officially welcome you to the show.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Green hearts in the chat when you can hear.
I mean, I think I'll actually let you introduce yourself to the audience because you are the family member of a certain political commentator who, let's just say, you either like her or you hate her. Okay. And I still don't even really understand the hate because if I don't like the type of content somebody makes, I'm just going to turn the channel.
Right.
That's me. But tell the people who you are and who you're related to.
Okay. Well, my name is Nesta Rose, and I'm the first cousin of Candace Owens.
First cousin of Candace Owens, political commentator. Now look, people. Even when I was contacted, I was like, "You're not no cousin of Candace Owens," and then you showed me the proof.
Yeah, first cousins. Yep. Our moms are sisters.
Yeah, y'all moms are sisters, and you said that actually she has her. You said her dad's last name and not y'all last name. How does that work?
Yeah. Candace got her dad last name. We all was born with the same last name, but kind of when we went, like, I think heading towards like teenage years, she got her last name switched to her pop's last name. So that's how that went. That's how she became an Owens. So.
How she became an Owens. And you know what's funny? When you search Candace Owens, like on Google or anything, really nothing about her family comes up. Like, we know she's married, she has 2 kids now, but like her cousins, aunties, uncles, grandmama, grandpa, we have no idea.
You know, it's kind of simple. Where we come from, we don't really like the attention. We don't really like the fame. And I think for most of them, 90% of our family, they don't really agree with what she got going on. So they just rather stay away from it. And then, you know, like I said, again, we just really don't like the spotlight, even though we are known, like very, very well known in our community and things like that. You know, it's a different level when it's the internet. You know what I mean? A lot of people, we don't play those games really too much. So we rather stay away from it.
I understand that because the internet is very disrespectful. And, so, you know, you mess around here, comment, and you be like, you know what? I'm finna pull up because you got me messed up.
Yeah. Nah, you know, it happens.
It does. A lot of people want to know, man, does Candace Owens hate Black people? Let me just be frank.
No, Candace Owens don't hate Black people. Well, what I would say with Candace is very much aware and know that she's Black. You know, she
All right, real quick. We are watching Stormy Monroe and Nesta Rose, who is Candace Owens' first cousin. And I dropped the link to this if you want to see it on his channel. It's been on it, like I said, it's about 2 years old, give or take. So we're looking at like 2023, 2024-ish, around that time. All right. So let's keep it going. Let's go.
her whole family's Black. You know what I mean? So she have been around Black people, but as far as on her daily base, like growing up on a daily basis in her life, she was around more white people. You know what I mean? She grew up in Connecticut, so you know all her friends was white. You know all the guys she ever dated. I don't think I ever known Candace to ever date a Black dude. Like her
Really?
sisters, yeah, like her sisters would date Black dudes, you know, things like that. But Candace, I never seen her with a Black dude. And people don't know either. Like I want to get the record straight, you know, kind of with that too. You know, our grandfather is, if you look at him, he looked like a white man. With that being said, we have pure white, like close cousins. So, you know, we're probably more white than anything. To be honest with you. So I just really think she's probably she always did identify, you know, in that aspect. So, you know, even since we were kids, I remember having conversations, you know, things like that. Cause I always thought it was kind of weird, you know, she would be a little white girl, you know what I mean? Things like that too.
Okay.
But she always been like that. Is she not fronting? She not putting on. She literally always been like that. So.
And you know what? I'm actually happy to hear that. So at least we know, like when we watch Candace Owens, we are authentically getting like who she is. Now, all of us as entertainers, we kind of put on a little bit for the camera. We got to make it good. You know what I mean? But
We got to,
she
man.
is who she is. So
yeah,
I
she's
guess
not putting on. She's not putting on for the camera. Candace was born like that. Candace was born a leader. Candace was born with a smart mouth. Candace was born being outspoken. Just all that. Everything you see on the internet, what she give you is literally who Candace is. So she really not fronting. Like maybe she be capped a little bit with some things, but for the most part, she's who she is.
she is who she is. You know,
She
and
is who she is. Yeah.
I like that. I like that. And I like to tell people this too, right? Instead of saying you don't like somebody because everybody tell you not to like them, why don't you go check their stuff out? You know,
Right.
read up about them, give them a chance, because I had always heard Candace Owens was bad, and then I heard her speak and I watched some videos and I was like, I'm agreeing with some of this. I can't
Yeah.
like, you know, because I've been called white
Yeah.
my whole life too. So maybe that's why
Yeah.
I was kind of like, well, hell, I understand, you know,
Right.
but I just think that we as Black people have to learn that we ain't all the same. You know what I'm saying? And so
Yeah, I agree. I agree. You know what I mean? She definitely is always been the outcast, you know, in that aspect. You know, it's like 21st cousins. It's like 20 of us. And
okay.
you know, and she definitely been the outcast out of all of us, you know, how she approached life, you know, who she is, you know, her character and you know, things like that.
So just think about that. It sounds like they have a pretty big family. If I understood it correctly, her mom and dad, and I'm sorry, her mom and Rose's mom are sisters. And let's just say that if there's 21st cousins, they probably have 2 or 3 other siblings. And that's not included on various other extended family. That's a lot of people to be rejecting you. They have 20 people that know you, that have been in and out with you, and they don't want to rock with you. Does that not play a role in how she deals with other people because she's been rejected by nearly everybody? I mean, that I'm not saying that it's exactly pound for pound as this young lady's saying, but I bet you it's probably pretty close to it. If they don't want a lot of publicity, they don't want a lot of people all up in their business. Maybe that's why you can't find a lot about their story. Maybe that's why you can't find a lot about Candace's family and such like that, apart from George. And yes, there was a lawsuit when she was in high school. And yes, she did sue her school district. We don't know all the ins and outs of it. And I did see that Owens was the name in the in the document. But the young lady said when they were transitioning from junior high school into high school, that's when she changed her last name from Rose to Owen. So that would make sense that when she sued the high school, sued her school district for quote unquote racism, her last name would have been Owens. So I mean, that's just my observation. But yeah, let's keep this going. This is a great. And I did drop the link to this down in the chat if you want to check it out. And I'll put it in the description as well.
I will say that about her.
That's what's up. So you have good things to say about her, which is good. So let me ask you, she's a political commentator. Did you expect her to go that way, or was it kind of like a shock to the family?
Yeah, it was, well, like, all right, so it was a shock at first, but like literally now that I look at it, I'm like, oh shit, it kind of, excuse my language, but it kind of made sense. And in a sense, it made sense. Like looking at her whole life, it kind of made sense the lane she in. But me personally, no, I was shocked. I always thought she might have been maybe like a famous actor or something, doing something in the music industry and things like that. Because Candace always been, she's been in the industry since she was like 17. Like she know a lot of people in the entertainment industry. You know what I mean? So honestly, probably a lot of people that talk mess about her is probably like her biggest fan, low key, before she got popping. You know what I mean? Things like that. But no, seriously, I honestly thought she was going to be in the entertainment business, but then that when the politics hit, I was like, it really threw me off and threw me for a loop. But then, like I said, now where I'm at in my life now and where we all at in our life now, it kind of makes sense, if that makes sense to you.
Okay.
Because like my aunt always made sure they was on a straight path. Candace never got in trouble her whole life. I don't even think Candace ever even bust a grape. Like, let's be honest. You know what I mean? She never got in a fight. You know what I mean? I mean, like, started a fight. Yeah, she got in a situation before, but like as far as like, her starting a fight and things like that, she never been like that.
Okay. So she really just always been about. It's kind of like she was born as an adult. What they say that she had an old soul.
Facts. That's the best way you could put it. I'm not even kidding you. That is the best way you could put it. She always been super grown. Like, you know what I mean? Imagine Candace now. That's her when she was like mad little. So
that's what's up. What was your relationship with her like coming up?
We're really close. I'm 3 weeks older than her. Our moms and another one of their sisters were all pregnant at the same time. So 4 of us was born at the same in the same year. Like I said, I'm 3 weeks older than Candace, and then we have a boy. I'm a twin, and then we have a boy cousin was born like 2-3 months after us. So growing up, everybody knew us as the '89 crew. You know what I mean? We all were super close. Plenty of pictures. When we teenage.
So again, and this sounds like a fun family. This young lady sounds like they probably are very close knit. She's got a twin, for crying out loud. So they're probably a close knit. And can you imagine Candace is the black sheep of the family, no pun intended, and nobody really wants to get down with her? I mean, it's starting to make a lot more sense. And I would love to hear what this young lady has to say now. I would love to talk with her now. Probably because they were born in '89. Somebody said the '89 crew. Probably because they were born in 1989. That would make sense. I would think so, right? '89. Yeah, that'll put them about 36 right now. Yeah, right. 36, 37-ish. Okay, but let's keep it going.
Years younger and things like that. You know what I mean? Basically, honestly, our whole family grew up really close. All our first cousins, we all grew up super, super close. But Candace always had a select few she dealt with, though. You know what I mean? And the '89 crew, we were definitely the ones like, we're all close. So.
Okay, that's dope though. But you know what? I will say this, because I'm close with a couple of my cousins, and now I only deal with a few, like a select few. But when you have that many cousins around the same age, it's kind of like you have a bunch of brothers and sisters. So it's a good thing, I would think,
Right. Yeah, it was a good thing. When we were younger, we never got into any arguments and things like that. But as we get older, we have our differences and things like that. I would say like probably the first argument me and Candace ever had was when we was like late 20s. You know what I mean? And
What?
that's
Late 20s? What?
yeah, late 20s. Because
Wow.
when she started, doing all this internet stuff, we all had to adjust. We spoke our mind. Like we did not like that, when she first came out, doing what she was doing. So, a few of us had a falling out with her, you know what I mean? Or had something to say to her about it. And then me myself, I was upset with, one situation where she did, I forgot exactly what it was. We kind of had a situation where we fell out, you know what I mean? But then now that I look at it, after the years, went on and things like that, I just mind my business. You know what I mean? She is who she is. When I see her on the internet, I just stroll up, you know what I mean? Things like that. But my cousin know I love her and nobody gonna ever touch her. I see a lot of these, famous people threaten her, things like that. Nobody ever touch her because Candace, she got an army behind her. You know what I mean? Candace might not, do whatever. We're not gonna do whatever, but we're not gonna let nobody do nothing to her first. You know what I mean? Things like that. So that's just pretty much how that goes.
I feel you. I feel you. And that's, you know what? And listen, if somebody say they never had a disagreement with their loved ones, man, they lying. So it happens. It happens.
So, okay. So I can get with all of this. It makes sense. I can rock with it. But I'm only asking the question, just wondering, how does she feel now? Now that literally you can't scroll up, you can't scroll sideways. Your cousin is everywhere. And the things being said and are all over the place. Like, where are you now about this? And do you also see the problem with how, because she had been married about this time, about 2 years ago. So she had been married maybe about 5 years or 4 years, give or take. So she hadn't been married that long and whatnot. Like, where do y'all land with that? I think that's crazy. So let's keep it going.
So let me ask you, in your family, she's in the lane that she's in. What do you do for a living?
So me, myself, I'm in the entertainment industry, music, media. I do a lot of like videography, writing, things like that. Also an artist. I got some music dropping soon. But most importantly, everybody know me as having my own cannabis business. I own a cannabis farm and a manufacturer. So we make a lot of known brand products. We grow their products and things like that. Have my own little line. Actually, I got something right here. I also got a package to you. It's coming in the mail soon.
Appreciate it.
But things like that. Like I said, I'm mainly known for the cannabis, but a lot of people know me a lot of different things. I'm very versatile. Let's say that.
You know what? And the funny thing is, ain't it something how like what it's 2023 and we can just openly talk about cannabis? And just a few years ago, we had to be like secretive and stuff. And it just
I remember
love that
I remember being paranoid, just sitting in your car smoking back in the day,
yes.
getting the weed charge. You know what I mean? Now I'm just like blowing it in the air. It's nothing.
My only thing is, they need to release everybody that went in for weed charges. Like,
I agree.
It's legal. You got people serving life for it. Like, come on now.
Okay, I'm not sitting here trying to justify the wacky tobacco or the devil's lettuce. This is not what we condoning over here. I just want to let them tease it out, but I'm gonna go ahead and interject right here. Thank y'all to everybody for jumping into the best live chat on the internet. I appreciate y'all.
I like that.
All right, I appreciate y'all. Please make sure you hit the like button. So what we're doing is we're listening to Nesta Rose, who is actually Candace Owens' first cousin. She's like 3 weeks older than Candace, and she was interviewed with Stormy Monroe, back in 2023. Shout out.
I like that. So, okay, this is something that I was definitely interested in too. If you listen to the streets say that Candace hates trans people, gay people, the LGBT. Can you speak on that at all?
Because of the shit she say, let's be honest. Is that what you're asking? Like, because she say crazy stuff? No, that's a front. That's what, remember when I said earlier, Candace, some things Candace be capping on? Candace be capping on that. Candace capping on the gay stuff. Let's be honest. Like, I'm gay. My twin gay. We got a couple of uncles that's gay. Got little cousins that's gay. You know what I mean? Things like that. And one thing I can say about my family, everybody always been, we never judge. We never, grew up to, judge anyone, things like that. Clearly, we don't even judge her. You know what I mean? Look at her. You know what I mean? But nah. She capping on that. You know what I mean? But if as far as trans, maybe that's different because that's new to everybody. But as far as like
Interesting.
gay, like the whole gay world, she capping on it. She was actually, when I actually got married,
Wow.
she the one that told me, if anybody have anything to say negative about you and who you marry, or who you are, fuck them. She was the one person that, first person that told me that when I got married. You know what I mean? A lot of people had a lot of things to say. I got married around the time when they just legalized, the whole gay marriages and things like that. So a lot of people still haven't got used to it. Still not haven't got used to it, but back then they definitely wasn't used to it. And she was the first person that spoke up, was like, fuck them. You know what I mean? Excuse my language. I don't know if they're gonna flag you, but
No, you're fine.
that's her
Yeah.
words. You know what I mean? So I know for sure she capping on that, because she never treated me any type of way. She never treated anybody that I saw. Matter of fact, like, people that's close to her, be around her right now, like some people in her family, they're gay. You know what I mean? So she
Okay.
cap it. Like, you know what I mean? That's the best way I can put it.
Dang.
I feel you. I'm glad you were able to speak on that, because a lot of people feel like, oh my gosh, she's homophobic or she's transphobic, and it's just like, nah, I don't think so.
Dang. Her cousin put her out on loud. her cousin blew up the whole spot. Okay. All right. Yeah. I see some great comments in here. This is very interesting. I'm glad we watched this. I'm glad we watched it. Let's go.
I don't think so. She's conservative, and she has a conservative audience.
That's what that is. You know what I mean? That's what that is.
Side note though, right? You said you and your twin is gay, both of you guys?
Yeah.
All right, so let me ask you this. A lot of people be going back and forth online about this. I feel like people can be born gay. How do you feel about that?
Oh yeah, I was definitely born gay. I never had sex with a dude, never been with a dude. You know what I mean? Things like that. I've known since I was like 6. Matter of fact, our whole family knew that we were gay since we was like mad little. You know what I mean? Just our mannerisms. Like, I never been feminine. You know what I mean? Things like that. So I truly believe, people can be gay. But like, a lot of people be capping too. They just want to try something, have a little a little fling with, the same sex, but really not into that. And a lot of them would say they was born gay, but they just going through a little situation. But you could pretty much tell who was born gay, who was not. They had the mannerisms since they were young. You know what I mean? So
Gotcha.
those are the ones that I feel like who I identified that was definitely born gay, if that makes sense. Everybody know a little kid running around that's mad feminine, that's a boy, you know what I mean? Or a little girl that want to play football, then play with Barbie dolls. Everybody know a kid like that. They were born gay. You know what I mean? The signs are there. It's just that people around them ignore it, if that makes sense.
No,
it does.
I disagree. I disagree with that whole philosophy, but that's not my point in that. I'm sorry. Yeah, I disagree with that whole thing. But yeah, like what? No, it just means they're a tomboy. Like, no, like that's yeah. Don't take your advice from somebody who is a pothead. Don't do that.
I just wanted to speak on that because I'm like, wait a minute, did she say her and her twin? Because I've even heard of other twins. It's the case where, like, even when it's the same sex, they're both gay, and I'm like, damn, how does that happen?
I always tell people the saying how straight people are straight, or straight twins are straight. You know what I mean? It's I feel like you taught to as soon as we were born, society teach you to, oh, you gotta like the opposite sex, but really we're born just being attracted to who we attracted to.
No, that's not true. Yeah, I'm sorry. This is
You know what I
high
mean?
yield
So
garbage right
that's
here.
just how
Sorry.
I
Yeah,
feel
you can feel that
I
way, but
feel
it's
you.
not true.
I like people living their life, doing them. Like, so many people be judgmental. It's like, it's so much other stuff you can be tripping off of besides who somebody's sleeping with. I don't understand it. That's just me. And then I even have an aunt that's gay, and even when I look at old pictures of her, I'm like, I feel like you can see it. So
right.
Okay.
Yep.
Let me ask you this. When it comes to cannabis, right?
Mm-hmm.
I want to know
For
about
people that are
Candace.
like concerned, some people got like aches, ailments, arthritis, whatever, but they're afraid to smoke something. Can you speak to the benefits of cannabis over like tobacco or something like that?
Yeah, number one, it's more things on the market besides smoking. A lot of people get discouraged because they think they got to smoke it. You know what I mean? No, You can have edibles, there are liquid things you can take under your tongue, you know what I mean? It's things that you can put in your drink, just like, normal things, you know what I mean? So don't be discouraged of because, oh, I want to smoke it, you know what I mean? Oh, I don't smoke, I don't want to smoke it, and things like that. And definitely there are benefits, you know what I mean? And even CBD, there are big benefits in the cannabis industry in general. But I will advise you to watch who you get in your products from. Right. So it's a lot of bull crap on the market. So you kind of want to look for brands that specialize in organic things, or, brands that can, talk about their product or give you insight about their product versus, kind of looking at the sell point. So those are the brands you kind of want to focus on buying from, and stay away from the black market, because, it's a lot of, cross contamination and things like that that's in those products, and, and it's being sprayed with all type of. So if you actually, have some questions about the cannabis industry.
And that's why I tell people, you just got to do your research. You can't be scared of it. Now, I know for me personally, anytime I've had an edible, I'm high for like 2 days.
Yeah. Illegal, because they actually knew it was benefiting people and things like that, and they knew it was going to drive the pharmacy and the doctors, that whole industry.
All right, so I apologize, y'all. I didn't know they were going to be talking about Pusha Man.
I can see the smoking parties now. It'd be lit.
Oh yeah.
I did want to ask you before we go, is there anything else, any other misconceptions about Candace Owens that you would like to squash today with this interview?
Yeah, actually, it's really to Candace direct. My biggest thing with Candace is, we used to what you're doing. I'm used to what you're doing. I love you to death. I'll die for you. With that being said, how you carried on, doing what you, did with grandpa and grandma, trying to make, that whole situation like a bad situation, when you grew up around great people. You grew up in a good, loving family. In fact, your intelligence come from my grandmother. So, with that being said, I just think you owe us an apology. And, but, I love you to death. But that needs to get set right, ASAP. So other than that's the biggest.
But what did she say? I missed that. What did she say?
Nah, she kind of got famous, just saying, how I mentioned she capped with the gay stuff. She did like a situation with that, to where I didn't approve of that. A lot of us didn't approve with it, and I think she said right in order to move on with her life, you know what I mean? Things like that. In order for people in our family who's older to move on in their life as well. You know what I mean? Things like that. Like I said, we're used to Candace and things like that. You know what I mean? But when you do things that don't make sense and it's not the truth, then that's when, kind of you got to step up and, talk. That's why I'm here today, to make sure, I set that straight. You know what I mean? Candace came from great people, you know what I mean? With people that love her to death, always supported her, always was there for her, and like I said, she get her intelligence from our grandmother. Our grandmother was if I met her, she was just literally like an angel on earth. And our grandfather loved our grandmother until her last breath. And he literally died of a broken heart because he lost the love of his life. So we got to see love in our family. We got to see our grandmother battle cancer our whole entire life. You know what I mean? And things like that. So how dare her, do something like that just to get a little fame behind your belt. You know what I mean? Things like that. So, that's
what did she say?
Basically that's what's that. That's what I'm talking to you today, because I felt like the time was now to make sure, we set that straight before it gets carried on any further. So.
All right. I hear you. I hear you. Let the people know where they can find you, follow you, and all that.
All right. You can follow me on Instagram. I only have an Instagram, and it's Nesta Rose. So that's NESTA ROZAY_. And then if you look at my bio on Instagram, you'll find my website. And shoot us an email if you have any questions or concerns, or you want to get in the cannabis industry. Like I mentioned before, I'm also in the studio cooking up some music right now with my producer. And so yeah, be on the lookout for me. We got a couple of tours, and Storm, holla at me. I'll make sure you straight. I'll make sure you have a popping line with good, good quality strands. So just let me know if you want to holla at me.
I got you. I'm a holler. I want to thank you for coming on, and you have a good night. All right.
It's storm show.
All right. So, all right. I don't feel like I hate that they went on a little rabbit trail talking about stuff that didn't really matter. In my opinion, didn't matter, because I would much rather have heard more about like what happened with this family thing, which again, I do think it does play a role in why Candace behaves like she does. But let me know what y'all think about it for sure. Shout out to the best live chat on the internet. What do we have right here? She has a law student in high school. Thank you so much, Jessica, with the 5. Her parents' names are listed. It's in a local Connecticut newspaper. Her dad is in politics. Shout out. Thank you very much. Both sides, Love says this, had a great video investigating her background today. Love your show. Bring Edie on again. Love her. Absolutely. Thank you. So I'll make sure I tell her that. I will reach out to her and let her know. Like, man, we got people wanting to know. Her parents are Robert and Carolyn Owens being searched. Got you. Okay. Well, there we go. I appreciate it. Thank you so much, Jessica, again for that 5. I appreciate it. Okay. Now, I said I was going to bring it up. And of course, shout out to the best mods on the planet, because here it is. All right, here it is. Let's bring this up. This was her New Year's Eve post. 2025 was one hell of a year. Beyond grateful to all of you who tuned into the podcast and took us to #1 globally. It wasn't there but for a day, by the way, and I found out. But anyway, can't wait to get back on air in 26 as I plan to break another explosive story. It's always another story. It's always another one, because I'm always one step ahead of my haters, whom I am grateful for as well. And then there's this little video she put together here. I don't think it's copywritten. Here, let's just play it. Because we got to get we got to make sure we understand all the context. Let's go.
We don't know, but I know. We don't know, but I know.
What that mean?
Wherever your advisors are, fire them.
It's a woman.
This is one of those fun episodes where no matter who you are, there's something for you to be offended about. I am actually an expert on all matters that are fake. And
I don't like girls. I need a hug.
American planes are in disguise in Iran.
They don't know what the fuck they're doing.
It's not talking to you.
Are you still talking about Jeffrey Epstein?
Israel and child sex predators. It's kind of a thing. There is no Candace without Charlie.
Rest down, brother. We have the watch. And I'll see you in Valhalla.
The podcaster Candace Owens. Stop. That's it.
No.
All right. Well, is this interesting? I do find it interesting, a little bit curious, that whether you believe it or not, Candace professes to be a Christian, and I yet to hear her ever put together something that focuses her audience upward to look to Christ. I never do. And I'm not trying to make myself holier than thou, because, hey, you can say what you want to say about me. But you never hear like even the music. Like, why did you have no music there that was pointing people upward to Christ? Why? Have y'all ever heard her make a gospel plea ever? Okay. All right. You can be mad at me if you want to. My name is Jason. I'm okay with that. But it just seems odd. This seems odd. Yeah, that was her celebration for 2025. That's what was important. That was the big takeaway from 2025. You'll know them by their fruits, and her fruit are rotten. I don't think she is either. See, I'm hoping, I reached out to her cousin. I found her cousin on the gram. I'd love to talk to her cousin for a lot of reasons, but I'd like to hear a little bit more about, I don't care about the weed. I'm not going to ask about the vegetarianism. I want to talk about, why does your cousin do the things? Do you believe your cousin is for real, is authentic? I want to know that. That's what I think would be very interesting to the audience. And who knows, maybe she will reach back and want to hop on. I think that'll be fun. I just want to double check, make sure I got the right one. Yeah, I got it. So I'm hoping that we can that'll be fun to have a conversation with her. And I'll have her give away some wacky tobacco as a gift. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Oh, no, I'm not gonna talk about vegetarianism. No, I'm not gonna talk about that. I just want to hear about her. I mean, does anybody else in the family want to talk about it? All right, looking here. Okay. Got some good questions. Let me see. Get some questions up in here. No, I'm not gonna start no dispensary, Rob. No way. No, sir. No, sir. I'll make another studio, but I will not do a dispensary. No, sir. Okay, what we got here? Why is she featuring Diddy? I don't know. She's not. I mean, she's just Candace is a trip. I'm just gonna say that right loud and proud. Candace is a bona fide trip. Hey, shout out real quick. Let me see. Do I go on? Oh yeah, my likes are up there. They got my likes looking right. Let's go ahead and drop these. Let's drop these memberships. Let's add some people to the family. We're just gonna drop 5. We're gonna drop 10 memberships real quick. Just having fun. Just dropping 10 memberships. Bada boom, bada bing. There y'all go. Welcome to the party, everybody. Welcome to the family. Posse up in there. Shout out to y'all. There we go. Got them all up in there. All right. What are the questions you got? Welcome to everybody. Y'all are more than welcome. Thank y'all for being a part of the best live chat on the internet. Now, you do know you got 30 days to hit as many likes buttons as you can. Y'all, we almost hit 1 million likes last year. That's crazy. Hold on, let me pull it. I think it was 1 million. It's either 1 million or very close to 1 million. Let me see real quick. Yo, y'all are amazing. And if you didn't watch my long live stream on Sunday, I went over all the stats for the channel. Thank you, everybody. I really do mean that. I really do. Thank y'all. Y'all have really been a blessing. It's changed my complete trajectory. And it's because y'all keep coming to this channel, keep tapping in. Every time you get the bell notification, y'all say, hey, let me go check out what this crazy guy's talking about. And it means a lot that y'all do that. So thank you so much. Let me make sure I had it right. I might have make sure I didn't misspeak. Yeah, I almost. Oh, I'm sorry. 500,000. Sorry, 1 million would have still been boss level, right? I have 489,000 likes last year. That's crazy. 9.7 million views, and it's still cooking. So they actually haven't finished up everything for December yet. That's crazy. 1 billion watch time. Wait, 1 billion watch hours? 1 million watch hours. There we go. That's insane. Y'all, shout out to the best live chat on the internet. Now, I do have. Now, we've been talking about. Wait, what does it say? Look, I'm trying to get 100,000 subscribers. My goal is to put that plaque right back here on this wall back here. Okay. I said that we're not going to always talk about Candace, and I'll gladly talk about it. I have no problem with it. But I do want to kind of, diversify a little bit. Diversify. Make sure we don't have all the same things all the time. I want to talk about some of these body cams. Can we do body cam? Is that okay? In the chat, can we do a body cam video? There are some comical body cams out there. Okay. I mean, they're legitimate too. They're legit. Is this the one? Hold on, let's double check. There was one lead attorney today, and I was like, reaction to it. I think it'd be fun to actually react to his reaction, which is crazy work, right? Let me make sure this is the right one. Here it is. Where is it? Oh, it's put them out of order, y'all. Y'all pray for editor Jason. I need some prayer. I have got to get these things ordered correctly. There we go. All right, here we go. This one's fun. Okay, this was not Leeds. I apologize. This is not Leeds. But we're gonna just do a little body cam. We're gonna take a little detour from the Candace crazy train, and we're gonna do a body cam. I think you will enjoy it. Candace says Jews sue everyone. I have proof she does too. Thank you for the $2 super, and you're right on the money. Absolutely, Candace, sue everybody. She forever talking about suing somebody. And but also she gets sued a lot too. All right, I thought this was fun, and there's a woman getting kicked out of LA Fitness. All right, let's go.
February 5th, 2025, officers were dispatched to an LA Fitness after a woman paid $20 to use the sauna. After discovering there were no towels available, she requested a refund, which staff declined to provide. When she refused to leave the facility, her gym visit soon turned into a tense confrontation that ended in an arrest.
How you doing, man? What's the problem?
I came in here to use the gym.
Okay.
They have $50 memberships. I paid $20 for a day pass. And he says that they don't have any towels. And I'm like, okay, I can't use the facility then because I came in here to use the sauna. So, can I just have my money back if you don't sell towels?
Okay.
And he says, well, we don't have any towels and I'm not giving you your money back.
Okay. Alright, is that pretty much what happened?
Not how it went down, right? But she came in and asked for a day pass.
Okay.
We do sell day passes. They're always $20 to anyone, not just her. I let her know. I'm like, we have the day pass. It's $20. How would you pay? She paid me cash. There's the receipt. She before paying, I had her sign the liability waiver. I took her ID so I could write down her name, her number. I asked her for her number, but she did not mention to me she didn't have a towel. If she had mentioned prior if we had towels or not, I would have told her no, we don't have towels, and then she would have not spent her money.
So you guys don't want to refund the money?
Well,
okay.
The cases
so that's where we're saying they have a right to not refund
no, they
the
don't.
money.
They don't have any signs or anything, and that's totally illegal for you not, if I'm not using your service, to not give me my money back.
You could sue them if you consume over the $20, but
I want my money
they're
back.
refusing service now at this point. You've already made the transaction, so now they're refusing service.
Okay.
So they have a right to refuse the service.
They don't have a right to not give me my money back.
You can take it up civilly with them, but they're not depriving you of your $20.
Yes, they are depriving me. They're saying that they can't take it out of the system.
That's what they're saying, they can't. So if they can't...
She said that what they do is... another option is to call their manager, and their manager can override it. Then the second option that they have is that they can mail it to you. I'm not from this state, and my ID even says that I'm not from Chicago. Okay. So I want my cash back.
Well, they're saying they can't do the cash.
Ma'am, they can mail it to your house. Yeah. Okay, you can give them your address.
I just told you that I'm not from here.
What state are you from?
And I do not have a mailing address for them to mail it to me.
Okay, well they can't refund the cash. Yeah. So at this time, you could go to corporate, talk it out with corporate, but for now, we need you to leave.
I'm not leaving.
Well, those are their two options. They either can mail you the $20, or we're gonna leave and you can talk it up with corporate.
I want the mailing address. I want the mailing address for it to be mailed to me for the money.
That's what they said. I really think this woman is having a mental issue. But if y'all hang around, I have a case. Now this one has a lot of language in it though. I have a case that's actually worse than this because this is $20. I have 3 people who go to jail over $1. A serious 4 quarters, $1. In the chat, if you want to watch it, put a pizza emoji in the chat if you want to watch it when we get done.
They need your address.
No, I said, yeah.
Yeah, they need yours.
All right, go ahead, write your address down.
I already told you I didn't have an address. Here you go. Now arrest me.
Well, first, let's get your ID. We're not taking it. Where's your, give us your ID.
I don't have any information for you.
Yeah.
None.
You guys want to sign
He
complaints?
had it.
Or you just wanted to leave?
You wanted just to leave. Okay. All right, let's go.
Let's go. Hey, don't come back here. You'll be arrested. Go.
I want to be arrested now.
You're not being arrested.
We're not
I
taking
want
it
to be
in.
arrested
Leave.
now. No.
I want to be arrested is crazy.
I said no.
I want to be arrested is crazy.
Because I get a refund if there's no fucking fine. It's illegal.
No, it's not. They have every right as a business not to give
No,
you your
they
money back.
don't.
Yes, they do.
No, they don't.
Yes, they do.
No, they don't. If they put my name in the system incorrectly, they could delete it. I want my.
But the thing is, the police need her ID, but she gave her ID to the counter guy. He put her name in the system. So they really could just get it from the guy and just give her a trespass and keep it moving.
Money back or you arrest me.
All right.
We don't want to arrest you.
I don't care what you want.
For disorderly conduct.
I mean, what's that gonna
I don't
get?
care what you
I'm
want.
refusing to leave. I paid $20 for the day.
Do you have your driver's license?
I don't know if
I said I don't have any information for you. I don't have to give you information because they owe me a refund.
I'm sorry. So it's
I don't have to
you
give you information because they owe me a refund.
That's not true.
I paid $20 for the day. That means that legally, if you're not giving me my money back, I can stay until closing.
No.
Yeah, it does.
So here's the deal.
No, you
That's
don't
what
get
it
it.
means.
Yeah.
Yeah, here's the deal. Are you going to leave?
That means either you arrest me or I get to stay until closing.
Do you have an ID or no?
I said no.
Okay. Are you refusing to leave?
I said no. Either you give me my money back or you arrest me.
You're making this a bigger issue than what it is.
If they don't give you your money
You're
back
going to
and
get
you
charged with
pay,
obstruction and
if they're not going to give you your money back and you pay, then you get to stay until closing.
You're making this a big issue when it
If
doesn't
you
need to
don't get your money back when you paid, you get to stay until closing.
be. You're making this a big issue.
If you don't get your money back when you pay, you get to stay until closing.
That's not how it works.
That is how.
No, it's not.
I did not do anything but ask for a refund.
Yeah, but their policy said they can't give you a refund.
Thank you. So then that means that I pay my money, you're not giving my money back, and I get to stay until closing.
No, because you violated your policy by throwing a water bottle.
How did I violate the
You just
policy?
chucked the water bottle across the room.
How did I violate the policy?
Okay,
Because
that goes against the rules
you're
of
trying to
standard.
force me to give you an address for a refund. So if they're not going to give you your money back, $20
going to
when
give you your money back.
when your monthly
They're going
pass
to.
is
You're just
50,
accepting-
and I'm paying.
Are you gonna
I'm
talk
paying
or-
for
are you
one
listening
day.
to talk
I'm
over
paying
me?
for one day.
Okay.
I'm paying for one day.
Okay.
Half the price for a monthly pass.
Well, you chose
Half
to do
the
that.
pass.
That's not my
Thank you,
decision.
because I thought I was getting in the sauna.
Okay, well, you also violated their policy by throwing a water bottle across the room.
Hey, man.
That's against the rules and
So
stuff.
we're gonna ask you that we're gonna give you one more opportunity to leave. Otherwise, you're gonna be arrested.
Okay.
You'll be arrested for both obstructing.
Yeah, I don't care what you. I don't care. Yeah.
All right, so you're refusing identification.
Yeah.
You're
I'm
refusing?
refusing
Okay, all right, go ahead,
identification.
turn around.
Everything. Yep.
All right, turn around.
Yep. Everything.
Why?
Yep. Let's go to jail, everybody. Fucking gym is over. Chicago's over. All that bullshit over. Let's go to jail. Y'all got me fucked up. Y'all got me fucked up. Let's go to jail. Now your whole Chicago fucking reign is over.
You guys got a cage?
I've said this before. I really think people should take the time and watch some body cam footage. If you ever feel like, your life is just really bad and you're really struggling maybe with your teenager or just dealing hard in life, just watch a couple episodes of some body cam footage and you'll be like, look, my life is not as bad as I thought it was. You know what? It is not as bad because I could be using all of the free will that God has given me to be doing this, getting arrested for $20. Getting arrested for 3 lattes at Starbucks. That's crazy work. That's crazy work. This is wild, man. I don't understand. I do think she might have been on something. I do think so.
Yeah, we got all.
Oh, no, I can't put my shit back there.
Now your whole
I got my rifle back there.
fuck a wig and everything else.
Man, go ahead, face the car.
Whatever, fuck everything else. Give me some more charges. Give me some more charges.
Hey guys, what if I give her money? You guys let her go?
No, we're beyond that.
I just found out it was only $20. I don't mind giving her $20 for this instead of her going to jail, bro.
It's already over. It's her decision.
All right.
She chose to get arrested by.
Cool. No problem. I kind of figured if I could just give her the $20 and save her the fucking headache and save you guys the headache.
Appreciate it. No, she chose it. She's no problem. Being a martyr for no reason.
Damn right it did. Chose to ask for a refund. You don't even have no refund signs on that bitch.
Damn, you escalated it.
You don't even have no. I didn't escalate shit. I'm the one that told them to call you. If I stay and call the police, you don't treat me like I'm the one that's fucking goddamn trespassing. I'm the one that asked for your assistance. I am the one that asked for your assistance.
All right, so she's just gonna be going ballistic, and yeah, like you're saying, like bad actions deserve consequences, and this woman is she is on the find out portion of the FAFO fool around find out equation.
Hit me for that one too, you bitch.
That's your First Amendment right.
Too, you bitch.
That's your First
Give
Amendment
me for
right.
that one too, you bitch.
You can talk and
Give me for that one too, you bitch. Give me for that one too, you bitch.
Sorry about that. It's wild that she thinks this is making her case better. And I mean, all she's doing is just hurling insults and profanities at these men.
Because I don't want to. I want the charge, nigga. I want the charge.
I mean, just hurling insults, hurling them. Like, what in the world are we dealing with here? It's crazy. It is amazing to me. I was always raised to respect police officers, but the amount of abuse and verbal abuse that these men take and women take on a regular basis, it is amazing how much abuse they take just from average Joes and Janes, license, registration, insurance, and just the profanity that's hurled at them, the insults that they have to take. And now we're not even talking about when it becomes physical and they start wrestling or fighting with a police officer, but just this right here. Okay, let me finish this up.
My person, that mean my
Open the coat. Make sure she's not under her coat.
By my coochie and shit.
Whoa.
You ain't supposed to fucking goddamn.
Stop.
You ain't supposed to fucking search
we
me.
can't.
No, a woman has to search me. A woman has to
You got
search
nothing to
me.
waste anything on your touch. She's swearing it's comforting enough.
Oh.
If you guys are comfortable
That's
with
why
it,
your
it's up to you guys.
fucking
She's
fun
fine.
is over.
Go ahead.
You want your water bottle back? Stop
You want
moving.
your water bottle back is crazy.
Stop.
Move.
Stop.
I'm already in this bitch. Shut the
You
door.
want your water bottle back? No? Okay.
Ironically, she was the one who insisted the business call the police, believing it would prove her point, but that decision ultimately backfired. Even as officers explained the situation, she continued to argue that since she paid the $20 day pass and wasn't refunded, she had the right to remain in the facility until closing. Was she making a valid legal point, or who do you think was in the wrong? Share your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell so you never miss none of our weekly uploads.
All right. Who do you think was in the wrong? I think it's fair to say, I think the woman was dead wrong. And the company said, or was it LA Fitness? LA Fitness said they were going to send her the money back. I guess the policy is that they don't give cash back once they take it. I got that part, but why were they? I don't think LA Fitness was wrong. So I see somebody said that they both were wrong. Really? Okay. Oh, there's some. Look. I got a whole bunch of them. Matter of fact, we're about to watch one in a second. We're about to. Hopefully, this one. Where'd you go? I'm sorry. Hopefully, this next one will. I don't know. It's just crazy, man. It's just crazy that what these women are going to go to jail for. It's crazy work. All right, Jason, you have to play the drunk guy singing "Amazing Grace" at the funeral. I cry from laughing every time. Maybe we'll do that one. Maybe so. Okay. And this question right here. Well, there is a reason why the caliber of the weapon is in play. Let me find it real quick. Hold on one second, because there is a reason why that matters, by the way. So shout out to that question. Thank you so much. Okay. Somebody sent me a picture of all the different types of armaments, ballistics, whatever you want to call them, that can be put through a 30-06 or could have been used in a 30-06. Turn it. I did not have planned to talk about it, so I apologize. And I'll find it before the night's over with. But the reason I bring it up is because there's a significant difference between what can be used out of that weapon. So therefore, if it was something meant to take out a moose or something meant to take out a bear, that's significantly different than something that's meant to take out a coyote, right? Or a boar or something of that nature, small dog. That's a different type of projectile. And that's what I think people are wrangling about and arguing about, because once we find out exactly what bullet or what type of bullet was used on Charlie Kirk, a lot of questions are going to get answered. I hate to say it, but I feel like a lot of people who are Team Candace, once they're convinced, like, oh, that was the bullet, I think they're going to jump ship pretty quick. Cantifa's they're going to see an exit in membership. But that's just me. But we're going to move on from that for the time being. All right. Y'all, I put the poll question up here. I said, what do y'all want to see? The police arrest a sovereign citizen or 3 women get arrested for $1? And everybody said 3 women. Well, not everybody. 73% of y'all said 3 women arrested for $1. This is not a good look at all by any means or measure. This is a horrible, horrible look. But, it happens. So that's what we got to do. We got to deal with it. So let's go ahead. Let's get at it. This one's going to be pretty wild. Green hearts in the chat when you can hear. Let's go. How much of this ready, Jason? Okay, green hearts in the chat when you can hear. Let's go.
911. Hi, can I get a piece of police to the ghetto gas in it? What's going on?
You need to give me my $12. I'm not giving you anything. You need to leave or you'll be under arrest for trespassing.
Ain't nobody trespassing.
I know. You are now being told to leave. You're now being trespassing.
Let this leave. I swear to God, let this leave. I tell you, y'all today.
Because they don't want to give me my money back for this piece, and I don't want it.
What's your name?
My name is Coco.
Coco, what's your last name?
Beware.
Milk.
Okay, I'll get somebody out there.
What began as a dispute between 3 women and a clerk at a convenience store.
Wait, I didn't know she said her name was Coco Milk. That's so ignorant. I never heard that. Oh man. I think the total bill was like $12. I think the total bill, the total piece was like $12. And they got it from a gas station. It wasn't even like a Quick Trip or a Buc-ee's. They got it from a gas station. That thing right there almost killed me. She said, my name is Coco Milk. I cannot stand us. Oh, I can't stand us. I don't know what that one is. Okay, let's go. I don't know what this one is. I'll check. Let's go. This is fun.
Rapidly escalated when the women made a scene over a pizza.
Hello? Yeah, they charged me for a pizza. Now he's telling me I owe him $1. I don't even want the pizza. He left. Him and his wife just left. Some black girl in there. And they didn't give me my $12 back, so I want my money back. I don't want the pizza. I don't even trust the pizza.
Why they got the little blocks over?
I don't care.
And you already know I don't even play with people. So now she got to wait for somebody to refund from Goldie. I'm not getting my shit.
They came back for another, but the situation turned sour when they began to complain that the pizza was cold. The situation escalated when they sought a refund and ultimately called 911.
I told them I was going to send my stepdaddy up here to get the pizza. She gets on the phone telling me about $1. I said, what's the $1 for? I already paid for the pizza. Go to receipt right here. I got some other shit. The kids and shit, they ate that shit already. That was 40 minutes ago. I don't even want the pizza. I don't trust the pizza. Can I get my $12?
The suspects were blurred due to a technical error, but if you watch closely, you can see the women escalating the situation, even after officers offered to give them $1 in an attempt to de-escalate the issue.
I'll pay the $1.
Okay, I told them I would have paid the damn dollar.
It ain't about the dollar, baby. I got plenty of money.
It's not even about
Hold on,
It's
hold
not
on.
about the dollar.
my boss.
I got plenty of money, baby. Plenty of money in here. It's not about
Not
the
plenty
dollar.
of money.
I'm not about
Not I got plenty of money. Not I got plenty of money, baby. No, she did not say that. Let me hold on. I did not realize this one hasn't blocked out. Hold on. I found a better one. So we'll start over again. We'll start over with Coco. What's your name? Coco. It's a principle though. I don't know, but I found a better one. So let me make sure I got it right. Yeah, this one. Yeah, well, one of the suspects is a child. I see that one was blocked, but the rest of them are. Yeah, this is a normal one. Okay, I have no idea why that other one was blocked out. So sorry about that. This one's just wild. Shout out to the best live chat on the internet. Here we go. Start over again with Coco.
What's your name? My name is Coco. Coco, what's your last name?
This all begins at basically a dispute. In a store, this woman went to go get pizza.
This is all over $1. Yeah, it's $1. Okay.
It's the principle of the situation that you're not getting.
Motherfucker would have asked you for $1. You would have paid the $1, right? Out of here.
Ain't no
You can have your pizza.
I don't want that pizza.
Then you need to leave.
Then you need to give me my $12.
I'm not giving you anything. You need to leave or you'll be under arrest for trespass.
Ain't nobody trespassing. Nobody trespassing.
I know. You are now being told to leave. You're now being trespassed. Get out. Don't you push on me.
Now they took a simple pizza situation. Look how she shoved on the police officer. Now a simple pizza situation is going to lead into all of these women getting arrested for acting out of control. Insane, dude. A $12 box of pizza will lead into you getting arrested. I don't understand people logics in life, dude.
Bad life decision.
You're under arrest.
Over $1.
And this is only 2 officers, sergeants and the sergeant's partner. These women are plus size women. I'm not trying to be funny, no disrespect at all, but they're plus size women. So it's very hard to put those women in handcuffs when they're not cooperating, dude.
Walk to that car. No. Walk to that car. Okay,
Call my lawyer. I'm sure she got one.
I'm in the middle of a injury lawsuit.
Come on.
And he pushed me. So I did put my head down.
You clearly see early in the video, this woman pushed the sergeant so hard that the sergeant almost fall over. And now this one, instead of her just leaving, she's just going to turn out to be another one that's going to go to jail.
His name is Fire. His name is Bernie.
It'll be on your heads.
He's the Fire.
Like, why is this woman right here? You know there's going to be a police report. You already know that. You're not doing anything special, anything more profound by running around like, oh, I'm going to get your number and I'm going to zoom in. They've already asked you to step aside and get out of the way. And well, we know what's going to happen. I think you already know. Walk away. Walk away.
Just step back.
There you go.
You can record. You can record. Don't step back. You can record. Step back there. I'm not going to touch you. I'm not going to touch you. Just step back. I'm going to pull the fuck out of your bitch. Don't touch. Really? No, but she in the heart. That bitch. She in the heart. She in the heart. 95? What? All right, you're under arrest also. I'm not under arrest. You're going to be under arrest. Don't touch you. Yeah. Hands on your back. Put your hands on your back. I'm not under arrest. Yes, you are. Yes, you are.
Yeah, you are. You should have been gone.
KK! KK!
They couldn't even put her in cuffs in the front. Yeah, back.
Hands behind your back. Put your hands behind your back. Hands behind your back. Yes.
Is that spilled milk? Is that spilled milk? Y'all, please stop this. Not the taser. We don't need a taser. Don't. No. We do not need the taser. Oh my gosh.
Behind your glasses. We'll get your glasses. Just like a pair. Roll to your side. Roll to your side.
That is just embarrassing. This woman is over 400 pounds and she's arguing over a pizza. And once again, I'm not saying that to be disrespectful.
I'm going to say to be disrespectful. Sass, say he smiles. You're welcome to say it. Just don't type it. There you go. Just don't type it. As long as you don't type it, you're good to go.
But at what point you're going to realize that, listen, I have to stop eating pizza. She can hardly walk. Her clothes no longer fit. And why are you fighting over pizza and are willing to go to jail?
Jail for
over
pizza
a pizza?
is crazy.
It makes absolutely no sense. So at the end of the day, all three women was charged with 3 felony charge over a pizza, over a $12 pizza, which they ordered, and they could have just took the pizza and go home, and everything would have been fine. I hope and wish the best for all these 3 women. I hope they learn the lesson, man. And it's not that serious, guys. I don't care how hungry you are. It's not that serious to go to jail for a slice of pizza. It's never that serious.
Crazy work. That's diabolical.
Man, he just slammed me on the ground, gang.
They slammed me on the ground. They slammed her on the ground. How dare they slam her on the ground? Y'all, for real. Okay, in the chat, real quick. How much are you willing to go to jail for a slice of pizza? In the chat. Put the pizza emoji and the dollar figure that you're ready, that you're willing to go to jail for over pizza. All right. That's some crazy work. Assault on an officer is fine. That's crazy. That's insane. And I hate, look, I'm going to tell you right now, because I watch a lot of body cam. Some of these interactions that are called assault or battery, in my opinion, are kind of over actualized, because I'm like, okay, somebody threw a pin, somebody let the pin fall and hit your shoe. Sometimes that's a little bit much. I think, but on the same note, however, if you're exerting force toward an officer, pushing, shoving, punching, kicking, yeah, you deserve all the assault. But some of them, like, come on, bro, they threw a pin at you. I think that's wrong for them to throw a pin at you, but I don't think that's assault, in my opinion. I don't know why they get pizza. Now, wait, we have a gas station here called Quick Trip here and Racetrack. Apparently, both of them serve really good pizzas, I was told. And they have like a little kitchen where they cook them and they make them pretty fresh. Look, I've heard that they make good pizzas. They said they ain't willing to go to jail for no pizza. You ain't willing to go, not for no gas station, right? Now, some Nancy's, maybe some Nancy Chicago stuff. Maybe we have a little discussion, right? I might take an assault charge or something. I mean, it's pizzas from the gas station, right? I'm not gonna get no assault charges from the Ghetto Mart pizza. This is not gonna happen. You give me some Nancy's, maybe we can get an assault charge or two, right? You give me some Giordano's. Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. High calorie. They're not food addicts. They're high calorie. That's what they are. I don't know. I don't know why you're getting pizza from a gas station, which sounds crazy. Yeah, I'm hoping they get dropped. Shout out for sure. I was like, don't even add that. This is silly. In my opinion, I don't think it's necessary. All right, let's keep. Oh, it does. Yeah, I heard Quick Trip has some good pizza. I know my kids like their pretzels. They like the pretzels from there for sure. He said, "Look, I'm gonna go on a diet before I get to that bad. Before I get to that point." All right. Y'all are the best. Shout out to the best live chat. Okay, so okay. Are you all familiar with the whole sovereign citizen kerfuffle? These people that feel like the US laws don't apply to them. Are you familiar with them? Well, they are let me see. Hold on. I gotta find the one where the officer they don't believe that they should have to follow laws. They don't have driver's licenses. They don't get their cars registered. They don't have insurance, all that kind of stuff like that. Well, I think it's Missouri, North Dakota, and Florida is kind of like the rumor is not the rumor. The adage is those are the places that sovereign citizens ideas and theories go to die, especially Florida. Florida is very, very, they don't play any games. And I think Georgia is too, but I know for a fact Florida plays no games with them at all. They say, look, as soon as you say you're a sovereign, as soon as you say something that's akin to sovereign citizen rhetoric, it goes south real quick. Well, anyway, here is one of these where a sovereign citizen refuses to open it. They don't want to, they never open their windows on their car. So they usually have to get their car windows busted out, which is crazy work. Like, who in the world wants their window busted out? Well, this person clearly wanted his window busted out. With no further ado, this was a good one. And if y'all want, there's a content creator that literally all he does is react to sovereign citizens. And he did what's called the glass of 2025. I think you know what I mean by that. So if you like it, put glass in the chat. If you want, we'll do it because I have nothing to do tonight. I got all night. So just put glass in the chat if you would like to. His name is the Van Balian channel. The Van Balian channel. Great content creator. Okay, anyway, let me bring this in because
Tell you one more time, get out of the car. You understand me? Do you understand me? Get out of the car.
Green hearts in the chat when you can hear. This guy was not playing. He was so not playing.
I'm gonna tell you one more time, get out of the car. You understand me? Do you understand me? Get out of the car now. I don't need probable cause.
That thing is so crazy.
Disclaimer. This video is shared for informational, educational, and documentary purposes only. The
And
footage shown is
entertainment.
derived from publicly available records, including law enforcement body-worn camera footage. On Christmas Eve 2024, a routine traffic stop in Salisbury, Maryland, turned into a unique encounter. During the morning hours, a deputy with the Wicomico County Sheriff's Office was on patrol and had pulled over a 2011 Mazda 6 on Woolston Switch Road and
Shout out
Campus
Mazda
Drive
6.
near Warwick Community College due to speeding and vehicle registration violations. Watch how this interaction unfolds.
Hello. I'm Deputy Suka from the Sheriff's Office. Everything's auto-visual recorded. You know why I stopped you today? Right, so the speed limit is 40 on Woolston Switch. I got you going 60. And it also looks like your plates are expired. 11 of 24. 11 of 24. Alright, you got your license on you, sir? Huh? You need a license to drive. You don't? Why don't you? Okay. Huh?
UCC.
Okay.
Driving is not required. A license is not required. Commission.
Alright. State of Maryland, you need a license to drive. Okay. Do you have any ID on you?
No.
You have the registration on you? Yeah.
UCC code requires that you not have a driver's license. License is not required.
62. Okay. So you don't want to give me anything?
I'm giving you the law.
Okay. 260
Hey.
to 62. All right. So
When you know you're saying something crazy to a police officer and a police officer says, okay, you know you cooked. I'm just going to let you know that right now. That's an indicator that you are cooked. When a police is like, okay, they don't argue with you, you cooked. I'm just telling you right now, you're being flambéed.
please start my way, please. All right. So you don't want to give me anything?
I mean, listen.
All right.
As not to be combative, not being combative.
I'm not being combative with you either.
I know. But however,
I'm just telling you. But in the state of Maryland, you need a license to drive.
I understand that. And I understand what you're saying.
Okay.
However, what I'm informing you, sir,
okay,
is that UCC code requires that we do not have license. We do not have to have license in the commission of commerce. License is only required in the commission of commerce. This is personal vehicle. I'm traveling. I have the right to travel from point A to point B uninterrupted.
Okay.
Right. That's you know. Yeah.
All right.
So.
All right, but I'm just saying how it is in Maryland, and
Maryland is under the federal government, correct?
you need. Maryland is a privilege to drive. All right. So,
no, it's not a privilege.
Okay.
In Maryland or any other federal district under federal UCC, this is law.
All right.
UCC is law.
So I'm asking you, you don't want to give me any information?
The law does not require me to give you.
Okay, but it does. It does. Yeah, it does. All right, so you don't want to give me anything at all?
The law does not require me to do that.
All right, I am asking you to give me your license and registration.
And I'm telling you that the law does not require me to do that.
Okay. All right, just give me a few minutes, okay? You on the phone?
Yeah.
Sovereign citizen. I guess you aren't around, are you?
I'm coming. I'm on Mill.
All right.
Did you get your volume turned down?
Yeah. Just in case. That's to go to court.
Huh?
Just in case that's go to court.
Did they give you any documents?
No.
Nothing?
No.
What did they say?
They saying I'm a traveler and I don't need to do this. I don't need to give you any information.
Dude.
I can't find them. I tried. There's only one guy been pulled over, Troy Smiley. But I don't think that's him.
If you ever go down the sovereign citizen rabbit hole, they like to play what's called basically word games. They think if they redefine something, it's no longer that thing. Kind of like Candace with the whole Doge kerfuffle. So what they do is they don't want to call themselves their cars automobiles. They'll say something like, I'm driving my horseless carriage. I've heard land yacht, transportation device, rapidly moving. I mean, just crazy stuff, man. If you ever go down the rabbit hole, you will have a hearty laugh just going down. And we're gonna watch Van Balian in a minute because he has some of the best ones. But yeah, it's just crazy. Like, I mean, they might as well say it's a flying carpet. But they were like, what is transport device and a mechanized transport? It's just crazy. Yeah, land yacht. I really wish I could find that one because that one was hilarious. But anyway, I don't know, y'all. Y'all are indulging me because I like watching body cam footage. Shout out to the best live chat on the internet. Hey, tap in real quick. What state are you in? What state are you in? Because maybe your state is one of these states we're gonna look at.
Is that him? Huh?
It kind of looks like him. So this is his Virginia license, and this is the Maryland permit. That don't look like him. This kind of looks like him. He's got glasses on, so I can't tell with the eye.
What'd you stop him for?
60 and a 40, expired registration. He's smoking a cigarette right away.
Did you ask him to get out?
Not yet. Waiting for Reagan.
He's probably not gonna get out.
It's gonna go one of two ways where I don't know.
It's obstruction.
Reagan said he was closed, so I can't.
It's here.
Huh?
It's right there.
All right.
I can't find nothing. I don't know who he is. He won't give me anything. Says he's a traveler. It starts naming off federal code.
Is that guy?
It don't look like him though. I looked him up in e-tips.
Okay. Alright. Explain the law to him?
I said it's a privilege in Maryland to have a license, and you need to have a license to drive.
What's up with the tags?
Expired. And pulled him for 60 and a 40.
Hey, sir. Can you open your door for me?
No.
All right. Well, you got to get out of the car for me.
Why?
Because you're not acting right. Come on. Hop out of the car and we'll talk about it here. I understand you're a sovereign citizen and all that. Okay. My name's Corporal Reagan. I'm the supervisor. You've been all of yours recorded. All right.
Okay.
Go ahead and hop out for me.
I'm in fear.
Listen. Listen. Yes, there is, because I'm telling you to. In the state of Maryland, I can tell you get out of the car. So you're going to get out of the car, you're going to go to jail. I'm going to tell you one more time, get out of the car. Do you understand me? Do you understand me? Get out of the car now.
What's your probable cause?
I don't need probable cause. Dang.
What's your probable cause?
I don't need probable cause.
Wow. If I had not seen that, I would have thought that was AI. Wow. Most of the time you see the officers putting their gloves on, and that's when you know it's about to go south. He did that with bare hands. Riggins is not playing game. Okay, we got to do that again. We got to do that one more time, y'all. Come on.
You get out of the car. So you're going to get out of the car, you're going to go to jail. I'm going to tell you one more time, get out of the car. Do you understand me? Do you understand me? Get out of the car now.
What's your probable cause?
I don't need probable cause.
Yeah, he did.
Come on, out.
Yeah, he did.
Get on the ground. Get on the ground.
Oh, yo, this is crazy. Are you serious? Are you serious?
60 pound off. You're under arrest for obstructing. Call and identify. The car's being towed.
Shuffle. Wow. Okay.
Roll over. Roll over.
Who do you want to tow your car?
Can I have my hat back, please?
Yeah, who do you want to tow your car?
Is it your car?
My daughter's car.
Okay. What's your name?
My name is Troy.
Okay. It's not that hard. Now you get to go to jail.
Can I have my cigarette, please?
What cigarette?
Right here in the door.
Right now.
Car is unsecured.
Thank you so much, William, for the $2. That was hilarious. That's some grade A stuff right there.
That is? Yeah, just pat him down, make sure he's got nothing illegal on him. I think it is Troy Smiley. Huh? I think it is Troy Smiley.
I didn't look like him based on that picture.
I know, he's bad off.
Oh, I didn't know he got cut though.
Any Band-Aid?
Put some dirt on him. He probably rubbed some dirt on it. They're in Maryland, by the way, if
Why didn't
anybody's
you give me
wondering.
your name? Huh? Can you watch him real quick?
Yep.
Can you do me a favor? Can you get my Band-Aid?
Where you got it?
It should be in that black bag or something.
Oh, wait.
Yeah, I got glass on my shirt.
I don't need a problem with balling.
Go in there. I pulled it out.
All right, hold on.
Okay, so we're gonna move on, but some people might think that might be a little bit over the top, but sovereign citizens have been identified as domestic terrorists by most police organizations around the United States. So therefore, they're treated with very little regard. So if you start spewing that rhetoric and they see, oh, I'm traveling, I don't have to have ID, I don't have to follow the laws, like the woman that we watched earlier that was rambling about Biden and all that kind of stuff like that, you're out the car immediately. So that's another reason why they treated them, why this guy right here, Riggins, didn't play any games with them. They're domestic terrorists, according to many of the police. I think pretty much around the United States, they're considered domestic terrorists. So therefore, they have to be dressed quickly and swiftly because some have that. I do have videos of some, fighting the police and even worse. So yeah, that's it. But I don't think, we'll watch a little bit more. I guess Riggins finally did bandage up his hand.
Yeah, I'll do the same. Get blood on
He didn't just rub dirt on it.
I'm just gonna see what I got first. Just take it off real quick.
Keep them gloves on, man.
You good?
Yeah, you go ahead back. Have Jake go back with you.
Okay.
And I'll have somebody meet you
now
back
you
there.
put the gloves
I'll have 21 meet you back there.
No, they're high key anarchists. Here we're gonna stop here on this one because all it is him going to jail and him getting arrested and such of that nature and still not really just being a sovereign citizen. If you want to watch it, we can, but I think we might have a little bit more fun watching the glass of 2025. So shout out to Van Balian channel. Let me drop this link in the chat. Oh, the one with the Muslim woman. Why do I not want to watch that one? I feel like, you know what? Maybe we'll pull that one in. You know why? Because it's just dumb. She's just using talking points to try to get herself out of jail. Maybe we'll do that one. Maybe we will. But okay, here's Van Balian right here. Yep. So he all he does is just do arrest cam, body cam footage. And most of the time he looks at reviews, talks about sovereign citizens. That's actually where I learned about sovereign citizens, watching this channel. Well, anyway, he did an entire episode he called The Glass of 2025. So he's literally looking at all of the crazy arrest scams from this past year and the best window breaks. And it's hilarious. So anyway, let's pull this in. Shout out to Van Balian, the 10 best. 10 Best Sovereign Citizens Window Bus of 2025. Grab some popcorn. Real quick, green hearts in the chat when you can hear.
Welcome back to the Van Balian channel, guys, and welcome back to my third annual end-of-year Sovereign Citizen Window Break compilation, or as I like to call it, the Glass of 2025. I've picked out 10 of what I consider the best of the year, starting with a traffic stop out of Texas. So, as always, grab that popcorn, your beverage of choice, sit back, relax, and enjoy the show.
But everything where you're not displaying that license plate. I can put it on for you guys, but you guys can give me a ticket. I don't really care, man. Okay, come and step out the vehicle. For what? Step out the vehicle. For what? Step out the vehicle. For what? Step out the vehicle. Step out the vehicle. That's the last time we're asking. Step out the vehicle. What did I do? Come on, step out the vehicle. Yes, sir, 90. What did I do? I gave you my ID.
No, you gave him your passport, a document he didn't ask for.
Come on. For what? You're under arrest for not displaying the license plate. Come on. How am I under arrest? I already told you you're under arrest. Come on. Open up the door. I'm not under arrest for what? Open up the door. I have the code. 502.003. Now you're being under arrest for traffic violations. Come on. Step out. How? Step out. Step out of the vehicle. How am I being under arrest? I'm going to ask you 2 more times. Okay? If you don't step out the vehicle, I'm breaking your window. I'm not stepping out the car. I want your supervisor. Can you please get your supervisor?
Dude, read the room, so to speak. That supervisor you've successfully wasted the time of on previous traffic stops is not coming this time. The game is up.
Subject's not stepping out of the vehicle. The advisor is under arrest for traffic violation. Doesn't want to come out.
That's clear. Just information. We have a threat against.
Can I get a supervisor?
Violent tendencies for that subject.
That's clear. I'm aware of him. All right. You got one more time. Step out of the vehicle. I'm breaking your window. I have it on my eyes.
Let's watch that again, but this time in slow motion and from a different angle, because reasons.
Why did you do this to yourself?
I have it on my eyes.
So, Captain Chris, like I told all of your officers here, there has been no crime committed, okay? I am simply traveling with my family. We're on vacation, exercising our constitutional rights, right? There is no law that's been broken. There's no complainant. There's no injured party. I've notified the officers. I wish to invoke my Fourth Amendment right to stay private, right? Be absent of a crime. That is my right.
Sure.
Your ears are not deceiving you. Your ears are not deceiving you. This gentleman has 3 children in the car. That is correct. There are 3 babies in the car, and he's about to get pulled out. And I hate to say it, but I think this is the one where they actually threatened, like, look, if it wasn't for the kids, we would have sent a dog in there and got you, which is crazy work, man. Crazy work.
You can notify the President of the United States if you like. It doesn't change the fact that the requirement to identify following a traffic violation doesn't violate the Fourth Amendment.
Sure. Right? And I understand what you guys are out here doing and enforcing is the vehicle code. This is my private property. I'm not registered with the state of California intentionally. I've, under good faith and goodwill, rescinded my California driver's license, right? Because I'm not acting in that capacity.
I hear you. I understand you're basing this very much on the Constitution. I get that.
Right.
But I'm just letting you know what's going to happen. Because
So
we
as
are
a
in California, and we are going to enforce California law, and that's what's going to go down. So I'm going to give you about 30 seconds to make your choice, and after that, one of these windows is getting.
So you don't acknowledge the Constitution?
I'll be honest with you. If your family wasn't in there, we wouldn't even take that risk. We would send a canine in for you.
What's the purpose of a canine?
Bro must live under a rock to not know the purpose of a fur missile is to bok bok nom nom a non-compliant suspect. Also, how telling is it that the officer cares more about the welfare of the kids at this time than their own dad?
Okay, so you got about 30 seconds. After that, we're going to do what we do, okay?
Officer,
All right, sir.
just to be clear, what is the intent? Officer Gardia? Sergeant
That's
Gardia?
hilarious.
What is the intent of wanting me out of the vehicle?
Backseat, there's nothing on the passenger on the front.
We'll do it from the passenger side.
Okay. The baby's on the passenger side. On the back seat, but on the passenger.
Okay, we'll just do it right here.
Okay.
So what is it you guys are requesting?
You got about 5 seconds, sir. I need you to step out of the car.
For what? Is that a lawful order?
About 5 seconds, sir.
Because you're refusing, you're delaying and obstructing this officer from doing his job.
Obstructing is a physical act, right?
Yes, you're physically refusing to step out of the vehicle, therefore obstructing their investigation. Yet another frauditer law school scholar.
Okay, somebody asked, why is the guy not in uniform? I forgot why. I think in the longer video, they explained it. Don't quote me on this. I don't remember why. It was like he was off duty and they called and he was willing to come by. And that's why he has his camera on. He's holding his camera up because that's going to be evidence. So that would be his proverbial body camera. I forgot exactly why, but okay, anyway. No, it's like it's a captain and he just wasn't in uniform at that moment. I forgot. Please forgive me. There's no shady dealings going on, right? We're not near Fort Hawktua. Okay. So he's not coming from a secret meeting or anything like that. You see, he's not in maroon. He doesn't have any bees floating around him. Give him a little bit of grace. All right. Don't get him. Don't get him, y'all.
Obstruction.
All right.
Obstruction is.
Sir, hide your eyes because you're going to get glass on you.
Obstruction is physical.
Close your eyes and look away. Close your eyes.
Ready?
Obstruction is.
Close your eyes. Close your eyes.
Officer, there's no need for all this. There's no need for all
Zoe,
this.
it's okay. Zoe, it's okay. Zoe, it's okay. It's okay.
Goodness sake.
Zoe,
Unlock
it's
it.
okay.
Go ahead. Do what you do.
It's okay. Zoe, it's okay. Zoe, it's okay. It's okay.
Here, Mom.
You guys, it's okay. It's okay.
Choosing to get your window busted out over a couple of citations is the height of stupidity. But choosing to get your window busted out while you've got 4 kids in the car is unforgivable.
What are you doing, sir? What are you doing?
Turning off the car.
No one's in the car in the front seat. Why do you need to turn it off? What was the point of turning it off?
The car's being impounded, ma'am.
That's fine. You don't have to turn it off.
Yes, he does. He's taking no.
Hey, let me real quick. Let me take a little quick station break real quick. This is a good question right here. Because there's some confusion going on with the comments. Let me tell you real quick. YouTube curates the comments as much as I curate the comments. If YouTube doesn't like a comment, they will take down a comment. There's one option. If you use a profane words in the comments, those comments automatically go to a, for lack of a better term, a sin bin, where I have to go through physically and select and put the comment back. If you put a URL in a comment, I will have to approve the URL and such of that nature. So it's not some cabal or anything like that. People have been really giving the moderators a hard time. I'm not saying that you're doing that, Daisy Marie. I'm not saying you're doing that. All I want to do is just take a second to point this out. And then the very last thing, the capital letters, people putting all caps in there, it sounds like you're yelling. And this looks rude. And the general consensus is that we don't use all caps. And so I've been asking people, like, just don't use all caps. It's okay. Just, unhit the cap locks and just type, normal. It's okay. You can do all lowercase. That's fine. But you don't have to do that. So I just want to bring that up. Nobody, I don't think, unless somebody took down a message of yours or took down specifically a message, and they'll let me know, like, oh, Jason, I took down this message or whatever. Otherwise, it was YouTube. Okay, it wasn't anybody over here. All right, that was it. Thank you so much. Where are we at? Right here. Let's go.
Chances after the stupidity he's just witnessed.
It's okay, you guys. Take a deep breath. It's okay. It's okay. Take a deep breath.
Before you get your
Hey, what's going on?
How's it going, boss man? I need you to step out of the vehicle. Okay. Because right now you're under arrest.
You see this?
Okay, so you're refusing to step out of the vehicle?
Why am I stepping out of the vehicle?
Because you're placing under arrest. You're traveling. Okay.
I'm not committing a crime.
Okay.
Yeah, blah, blah, blah. We know the script. The very same script that didn't work for you the last time. So why in the world would it work now?
You mind us stepping out of the vehicle then? If not, we're trying to avoid this whole ordeal right now, bro.
Why are you bothering me? I have the right to travel.
I understand that, my man, but if you're refusing to step out of the vehicle after we told you, we're going to have to break the window.
Automobile.
Okay.
I'm traveling on the
Gotcha. So you're not going to step out for us?
Why would I haven't done nothing. I haven't committed a crime.
You're not. You're committing one right now. You're not going to step out for us.
There's no crime committed.
Okay.
It is.
So you're not going to step out for us is what you're trying to get at.
There's no crime committed.
Okay. Well,
Good.
We're not for playing games.
Right?
I unlock the door. Step out.
Got it. Oh, he did.
That's a new truck too.
Step out.
Lock it just in case. Just in case. Lock it. There you go.
Step out. Look what this man just did.
What, you mean the thing that you could have easily avoided by not ignoring numerous lawful orders to step out? Yeah, we all saw it. I mean, it's no Officer Shipley window bust, but it's effective.
Oh yeah, that was another good one.
Step out. This man literally just bust my window out.
You good? Yeah, I just cut my finger.
I didn't do anything. Nothing. I did absolutely nothing. Man. Listen, man.
Stop pulling away. Stop.
I'm not resisting, man.
You're resisting right now, bro.
What the hell? What the fuck? What kind of shit is that, man? Man. For no damn reason.
Oh, this is a good one.
There's the warning. Are you gonna step out of the vehicle?
So that's a threat?
That's not a threat. That's just, I'm telling you right now.
A warning is
I'm
a-
giving you the courtesy. The courtesy is, Jonathan, we're gonna tow your vehicle. We need you to get out of the vehicle.
I don't consent to my
now with that
vehicle
said
being
done,
towed.
I just gave you a lawful order, which they probably gave you the lawful order on top of that. Now we're gonna move forward to the next level. I don't want to go there, be honest with you, because I want to keep this very peaceful, and I want to move on my way. You want to move on your way. I understand that. So I already asked you. I'm gonna ask you again, just to be clear, clarity. Okay, your camera's going off. It's recording.
Yeah,
my
it's
camera's going
recording.
off. Everybody's camera's off. Right? It's good.
Perfect.
So I'm gonna ask you. Would you mind stepping out of the vehicle so that trooper can actually tow your vehicle and do what he has to do? And he's going to issue you infractions, and then you could go to court and you can actually contest it. And that's how we go from there. Life goes on.
Yeah, it's very peaceful. I just don't consent of my property being
You
taken.
understand? I'm already asked you. So I'm going to give you the courtesy to open the door on your own.
Oh, that happened, and then when it was cold.
You can open it from the inside.
Yeah, I just don't consent to my property being told.
Okay,
That's what I'm
so
saying.
You don't have to consent, but this is where we are right now. Consent.
I don't have to consent, but this is where we are.
So what you're saying is you're refusing to get out of the vehicle?
I didn't say I was refusing.
All right, so you know what? We're moving on. Do what you gotta do.
Woo! What did he hit that with?
Broke my window.
Nope. Don't reach. Do not reach. Do not reach.
What did he hit that
I don't
with?
consent no search, no seizure of my vehicle. Yeah, I just don't consent to my property being told.
Okay,
That's what I'm
so
saying.
You don't have to consent, but this is where we are right now. Consent.
I don't have to consent, but this is where we are.
So what you're saying is you're refusing to get out of the vehicle?
I didn't say I was refusing.
All right, so you know what? We're moving on. Do what you gotta do.
Okay. Oh, okay. This is one of those star punchers. Yeah. It's a diamond tip puncher.
Nice. They broke my window.
Nope. Don't reach. Do not reach. Do not reach.
I don't consent no search no seizure of my vehicle.
That doesn't
You
matter.
want me to open it for you? No, do not touch my phone. Do not let it record. That's messing with evidence.
Everybody going on.
All right.
Hold on.
Can I? Are you gonna read me my rights?
Yeah, Sarge. Yeah, we will.
Okay.
Now you get the rights you don't understand, Red.
You do realize that this man put this on the internet. This is not a body cam. This is his actual video. This is his actual video. So he sees how ridiculous he looks and appears, and he still put that on the internet. You just can't make this stuff up.
I told you it wouldn't be on your terms. Also, nice window bust.
That was great.
Can you push? I can't turn. I need you to. I bet you're about to pull me out.
We got you. Not dragging you on. Nobody's dragging you. Yes, you are. I'm trying to turn.
Relax. That's it. And then just lift them up. Let's get them off the ground. All right.
We know.
All right.
Roll them over. To the side. Bring your knee up to your chest. Bring your knee. There you go. Now you're gonna roll. Bring your other knee. There you go. Yeah.
I'm gonna just mute it a second because all you're hearing is that beeping sound because he left the key in the ignition. But all right, let's see. I think it stops. I was wrong. But shout out, man. These people are ridiculous. All right.
So for the last time, okay? Ooh. If you don't unlock the window, I'm gonna break your window, okay? I've got it. Are you sure? Ready? Hey, Sarge.
No relation.
What?
You have no relation to me.
You need to read this.
I see this deputy took the same class as Officer Shipley in how to dispose of sovereign citizen paperwork. Let's hope his window removal skills are just as entertaining.
Okay, so sovereign citizens will roll up on a police officer and get pulled over and just hand binders and books and papers that they just downloaded off the internet. So they're very, as if they expect these people to read this on the side of the road, right? Which is crazy work. So what they should do is, of course, argue it in court. A lot of these people would probably not even go to jail. A lot of them times, even though they got a fake plate, officers said, "I will let you go. Just identify yourself. I'll give you a citation. I'll give you even though I think that they should take their car because it's not properly registered, but I digress. Anyway, so that's what she was doing, showing him some of her paperwork that she wants him to acquiesce to. But needless to say, he was not having it. It was at this moment she knew she messed up. Really barehanded.
Watch out. Hey, Sarge, just breaking it. Oh, this thing just is not good, huh?
She's refusing to cooperate with you?
She is. She's 1015. DWSR. Do we have another punch?
Yeah. You got yours?
So, listen. You need to step out of the car before your window's broken. You got one? This one ain't working.
I got the same one as you.
Bro, your window's going to get broken if you don't step out of the car. Turn your face.
I handed you paperwork.
Turn your face. You've been instructed to get out of the car and you're under arrest. Turn your face.
Why won't law enforcement read and comply with my paperwork printing off the internet that says laws don't apply to me except when I think they're convenient to me? Yeah, that is a mystery.
Turn your face. Turn your face away.
Where is your cause?
Turn your face away.
Show me.
We're not going to discuss that right now. You're going to do what you're told to do. Listen.
That's the emergency.
I explained to you to get out of the car.
This is a violation of my rights.
Get out.
You have violated my right
Don't care.
to due process.
Stop.
Stop.
Stop reaching for stop. Stop. You're going to get tased.
Are you?
Stop.
Get out.
We need a taser cam. That's what we need.
Oh, give it a rest. If you're stupid enough to reach around in your vehicle after getting your window busted out for refusing to comply, you have absolutely no business acting all surprised when you hear that sweet sound of a taser charging up.
This
we need a
is
taser.
This is unlawful. Search seizure. This is violating my rights.
This is
I do
ridiculous.
not get permission.
I'm not. Don't care at this point.
You have just violated
where my
all
key
of my
went.
rights.
We'll get it in a minute. Yep.
All of her rights.
We're gonna come back
All
here.
of them.
One of you guys, I need a cage. I don't.
The paper, but did not.
Stop. We're done.
So I am a threat.
No, you don't listen.
No, I listen. You don't listen.
No, you're not a threat.
You
You're
have anything in your
hard
pockets?
headed. You're hard headed.
All right, have a seat.
I do not consent.
I don't care. Have a seat. Put your foot in.
This is a violation of my right.
Look at that face. Hold on. Wait. We got to go back. Look at that woman's face. Hold on.
All right, have a seat.
I do not consent.
I don't care. Have a seat. Put your foot in.
This is a violation of my right.
Come on. Look at that face. Look at that face. How could she smug sovereign citizen plays FAFO with the wrong Florida cop? Look at that face. Come on. You know that woman is going to break a land speed record to get that window busted out. You know it. She looks like Cantifa. You know it. You know she believes everything Candace says. I do not consent. I want you to try that. If somebody could, do me a favor, get arrested or, get on the wrong side of the law and just keep saying, I do not consent. I do not consent. And let us know how it turns out after you get out of jail. Okay. This is so wild. Okay, keep going, Jason. I do not consent. I'm going to try. I'm going to tell my kids that. I do not consent.
Open your vehicle door.
At least she pulls off. Oh, yeah. She grabbed.
Open your vehicle door. Step out of the vehicle. I'm breaking the window. Open the vehicle door. You are under arrest. At this point, you have no say. Open the vehicle door. Open the vehicle door. You're under arrest for resisting. Step out of the vehicle, ma'am. You are under arrest for resistance. Step out of the vehicle, ma'am.
Where's the injured party, she asks. Well, I can answer that. It's me, my viewers, for loss of brain cells listening to you ramble, and society for inflicting this sovereign citizen nonsense on them. But not to worry, the remedy is here in the form of a window bust and a meeting with the asphalt.
Oh, hold on real quick. Y'all, I do apologize. I don't know why I said that. Go get arrested and say I don't consent. I do apologize. I do not want you to go get arrested. Please. I apologize. I don't know what I was thinking. Please forgive me. So please do not go out there and get yourself arrested. You're like, Jay Witt told me to get arrested. No. I apologize. Okay, let's go.
A meeting with the asphalt.
Man, come on, man. We need one. Come on, man. That's like 15 punches, man.
Step out of the vehicle.
That's it's serious, though.
Step out of the vehicle. Step out. Step out of the vehicle. Yeah, break it.
Oh, yeah.
You guys are going to continue this now.
Step out of the vehicle or you're going to get tased.
As you can see, these officers are terrified at the thought of being sued as hell for millions of dollars for violations that exist only in that adult mind of hers.
Oh, I like the sound of that.
Step out
I
of the
like
vehicle or you're going to get tased.
Just taser for.
Step out of the vehicle.
You're kidnapping me.
What about
out of the vehicle? I don't want to hurt
taser,
you.
Just taser, man.
Step out of the vehicle and do what I say. Step out of the fucking vehicle. Get behind your back. Hands behind your back. Hands behind your back. You want to play games? Now you're under arrest.
That, my friends, is how you deal with a non-compliant sovereign citizen, especially in Florida, the state where the sovereign citizen script goes to die. Of course, she
What happened?
Tries to threaten them with a lawsuit again.
You guys are sued at all.
Yeah, that's fine.
No crime.
Whoa.
Yeah.
It's 4 available.
What do you think? I just got back. Dennis?
Simple as hell. You should have just complied.
You guys are screwed.
All right, man. I'm going to help you.
This is your last stand.
I'm going to have you step up.
This is your last stand.
Stand up. Clear our 10-3.
If I had £1 or $1 for every time a sovereign citizen threatened to sue or get a police officer sacked, only for it never to happen, I would be a very rich man. And that's just with the nearly 500 videos on my channel alone.
Brand new car. You guys are fucked.
Open. You're under arrest for resisting and whatever else. I can see what's left on the vehicle. Your vehicle's going to get towed. Do you understand each other's rights that I explained to you? All right. Got rescue coming to check your cuts. Then after that, going to jail.
All right, she's refusing. She's under arrest for obstruction at this point. She refused to provide identification, registration, proof of insurance.
Woman.
Okay.
I'm not a corporation.
Okay, so I'm going to tell you this right now. You're going to get out of the car. We're going to pull you out of the car by force.
He just said he's going to pull me out of the car. A living woman, and this is treason, sir.
Nope. It's a traffic stop under Revised Code of Washington, Title 4.
If you ever really want to go down a rabbit trail, look up, I mean, just like you can do a Google search for sovereign citizens. The stuff that they spew is crazy. Oh, yeah. Van Balian is a top tier comedian, top tier. Chef's kiss for comedy. But the stuff these people spew is just, it's going to be studied by science. It's got to be studied. Treason, yeah. And you missed the other lady. She was talking about a fee schedule where they say like you have to pay like $10,000 a second to talk to me, or, you know, give me a $5,000 bond to use my name. They come up with some of the wildest stuff. Like, where are you getting this from? So anyway, it is wild. Anyway, let's go. Shout out.
46. Are you going to step out of the vehicle, or are you going to be taken out by force?
I haven't done anything.
You are under arrest for failure to provide ID. Are you going to step out?
Well, the speeding is.
Are you going to step out?
You can give me a warning, sir. Can you please don't? Please don't. Okay.
Step out of the car. Do it now.
Are you going to step out of the car?
Step out of the car. Do it now.
Step out. You're going to.
Oh my fucking God! Oh my God! No! Okay! Oh my God! Oh my God! Oh my God! Stop it! Stop it! No!
That was so good that it deserves its very own slow motion replay.
Liar.
9 David 8, one in custody, and we'll take aid.
Break my father's window.
Why would you break my father's window? Oh, I don't know. Maybe it has something to do with the fact that you're not above the law, and not complying with lawful orders has consequences. Also, the fact that you treat your father's car with so little respect tells me everything I need to know about who you are as a person.
Oh my God.
The way her glasses are on her face.
Oh my God. Oh my
9 David 8, start us a tow for impound.
Don't run. I need an ambulance.
Stop.
My heart hurts.
My heart hurts is crazy.
Yeah, I'm good. Are you,
Okay.
I see your cut though.
Yeah, I'm good. It's sit up for me.
You know that lady would go to jail for $1 pizza now. You know this lady right here, she would have went to jail for $1 pizza. That we know.
They're
on the way.
It's coming. I can't believe it.
She hasn't provided nothing. She refused. Do you have a knife to poke a hole?
Oh, I got it. That's oh my God. Please. Please help me.
Perfect. I was looking for it.
Please help me.
So we're gonna get some water and then give you some water.
I'm
gonna give you some water.
Please. Oh my God.
For someone who claims to not be able to breathe, she sure is talking a hell of a lot.
I can't breathe.
Look up. Look up.
Open your eyes. Open your eyes.
I'm sick.
Open your eyes.
It hurts.
Open your eyes so they can get in there and rinse out your eyes, okay?
I can't.
Yeah.
Stop.
Stop moving so we can rinse out your eyes.
Ouch. Oh my God. Oh, please. Oh my God. Oh, please. Oh my God.
Sit down. Sit down.
I need more water.
Then stay still.
Stop moving so we can get you rinsing. Okay. Stop moving.
I can't breathe.
Yes, you can.
Stay seated.
Please, I can't.
Stay seated.
This could have all been avoided if you provided your license, registration, and insurance.
There. Stop around.
Well, that's what it's designed for.
Will you do the search incident to arrest while we got her down here?
Don't you just love how brutally honest and straight to the point this officer is? And he isn't done yet.
Okay, well, I've been trying to, but you keep moving.
I'm too hot.
Yep.
I'm too hot.
Stay seated.
Please, I'm too hot. Oh.
Stay seated.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Please. No. Please stay down.
I'm going to start. Do we have a ID on her at all?
No,
it hurts so bad. Please. Please, it hurts so bad.
One. This was a real good one.
What's going to happen is you're either going to roll the window down and cooperate from here on out, or right now you're impeding an investigation.
I'm investigating for what?
For a traffic violation.
What was the traffic violation?
I already explained to you, ma'am. You're doing 63 in a 40-mile-an-hour construction zone.
I'm just going to tell you what's going to happen. So either you cooperate from here on out, or we're going to break the window and pull you out of the vehicle, and you're going to go to jail. It's that simple.
Going to break my window and vandalize the car?
Yes, and
absolutely.
You're going to go to jail.
For what?
For not cooperating.
Cooperating or not cooperating is not a crime.
Yeah, Florida law and that window brake tool the officer is about to use says different. Also, I just want to make a point of reminding everyone that she promised that she would provide her license, registration, and insurance when the supervisor got there. So does that make her a liar as well as an oath violator?
Okay, I'm just telling you what's going to happen. So sir, you can either just you can either go along with it.
Yeah,
it's making this a lot more difficult than it has to be.
Sir, are you the supervisor?
Yes, I am.
I would like to see the captain.
Okay, well, the captain doesn't work right now, so I'm the best you're going to get.
Well, I think I would like to see the captain.
Good.
In other words, your high-ranking position in the military means absolutely nothing on the side of the road during a traffic stop. In fact, it's a little scary how easily a colonel can be so easily duped by TikTok law.
So I'm asking you one more time, are you going to cooperate, or are they going to have to take you to jail?
Why are you taking me to jail?
Because you're not cooperating. It's just that simple.
Cooperating or not cooperating is not a crime.
Okay, but you're refusing to provide all the documentation that you want, that you're supposed to provide. Okay. Okay, but the United States Supreme Court says that we can have you step out of the vehicle during any traffic violation, during any investigation. So you are violating the law. So you can argue with me all you want. In the end, you're incorrect and you're wrong. Whatever you learned on the internet, book is all incorrect. It's not the truth. It's not right. The Florida Supreme Court has said, if I tell you to step out of the vehicle on a traffic violation, you will step out of the vehicle. So that's why I'm ordering you right now. You either cooperate and step out of the vehicle right now, or they're going to break your window, unlock your door, open the door, and pull you out of the car. And instead of just cooperating and getting a traffic violation, you're going to spend the night in jail. So are you prepared to spend the night in jail? Yes or no? Yes or no? Are you prepared to spend the rest of the night in jail? Huh?
And now for the thing that she was warned numerous times would happen if she didn't cooperate and step out of her vehicle, but will still complain non-stop about when it happens.
Okay, break the window and take her out.
Hey, that glass went my eye! Hey! Knock it off! Knock it off! Are you fucking Freemasons? Hey!
Put your hands.
Hey! You cut my face and you broke my glasses!
So the consequences of you ignoring numerous lawful instructions to step out of your vehicle is their fault. Yeah, sorry, Colonel. That's not how it works, I'm afraid.
Can we have EMS come check her eyes out?
Yep. You need to send an ambulance!
I just requested it.
Glass is in my eye!
Yep. Just sit you up.
Just move her over to it.
Watch my glasses, sir.
You gonna stay here and be nice?
Sir, my glasses, and you...
Right there. They're right behind you.
Okay. There's glass in my eye.
We've got an ambulance coming.
Softsit from Georgia enters the chat to tell her, yeah, that's nothing. I'm still chewing on bits of car window 2 years after my traffic stop.
And there is no crime.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
There is no crime.
I'm sorry, Lieutenant Colonel, but there's definitely a crime.
There's none, sir. You're detaining me unlawfully. You will be getting sued. And if there is injury and scarring to my eye, you're going to be sued, sir. And you're going to lose your job.
It's okay.
This is the last time I'm going to request it to you. We're going to use force after this. Exit the vehicle now, or force will be used to gain compliance.
Well,
get out of the vehicle.
If you want me to
get out of the vehicle. We're not talking anymore. Out of the vehicle.
If you want me to get out, then I need to see the warrant.
You are under arrest. Get out of the car.
If you want,
I will break the window if I have to. Get out of the vehicle.
The industrial strength stupidity and ignorance of the law it takes to think law enforcement need a warrant to arrest you in this situation is absolutely mind-blowing. Anyway, on to the window bust, because unlike her last arrest, Sarah has remembered to lock all the car doors. And because we have the body and dash cam this time, you get two angles.
I'll break the window. I don't care. Get out of the vehicle.
Now you're letting me.
Is it unlocked over there? No.
If she doesn't get out, let's not break the driver's window.
Yeah.
So,
Get out of the car.
I want to see the warrant.
No warrant is required. Step out of the vehicle. You are under arrest. I'm going to break the window. Get out.
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna.
Get out. That's fine. You can do it from jail. Get out of the vehicle now, or I'm breaking it. You have 3 seconds to comply, or I'm breaking the window. 3, 2, 1. Get out of the vehicle.
This is the quote-unquote attorney she's calling and gets through to. He appeared on this channel back in August this year.
I'm an attorney. I'm going to let you know that right now. Say you pulled me over, but I was already out of my car before your lights even came on. You're about to lose all qualified immunity if you don't let me up out these handcuffs and release me right now. You see that Black Law's dictionary in the back seat?
37. Window break. She's resisting. We are breaking the window.
The window is already broken.
Step out of the car with your hands visible. Get out of the car. Get out of the car. Get out of the car.
Hang on.
Get out of the car.
You
turn
told me
around.
I can talk.
Turn around. Place your hands behind your back.
Typical soft-sit behaviour. Misrepresents what the deputy actually said by omitting the part where he said you can call your attorney, but you're going to be doing it from jail. Of course, that's not going to stop this self-proclaimed attorney, who is on the line right now, from spewing the same rhetoric that got his quote-unquote client arrested, or from accusing the deputies of violating her rights without absolutely no evidence.
Stop.
Hands behind your back.
Stop. Not in class. Let's step to the back of the car. Okay, Sarah, I'm not sure why we have to do this again. We just did this 2 weeks ago.
Hey.
She's under arrest.
Cameron, can you help me, please?
Can you help me, please?
Let me loosen this one up since it went a little tighter than I wanted. Do you have anything on? You gonna poker stick at all? Oops. I got that.
Yeah, just go ahead and fix that one.
All right. I have not asked any incriminating questions. Miranda rights does not apply.
Sarah, come over here. Come over here.
I need. Yep, we'll take care of it.
Sarah says for what crime? Interference with official acts.
That's not a crime.
Okay, sir. That's exactly what she got arrested for 2 weeks ago. So we'll see. She can go to court for it.
So you're violating her rights?
No. 2 weeks ago. That's fine.
I already have an open case.
Are you violating her rights?
No.
What probable cause or reasonable articulable suspicion do you have of a crime being committed?
Sir, that's what court's for. If you have a problem with it, we'll see you then.
No, it's not.
Yes,
no,
it is.
You got an oath that you
take care.
Take oath to the
There you go. Oh, yeah, we saw this one. I mean, he just...
I can't find nothing. I don't know who he is. He won't give me anything. Says he's a traveler. It says naming off federal code.
Is that guy?
It don't look like him though. I looked him up in e-takes.
Okay. All right. So, did you explain the law to him?
I said it's a privilege in Maryland to have a license, and you need to have a license to drive.
What's up with the tags?
Expired. And pulled them for 60 and 40.
Hey, sir, can you open your door for me?
No.
All right. Well, you got to get out of the car for me.
Why?
Because you're not acting right. Come on. Hop out of the car and we'll talk about it here. I understand you're a sovereign citizen and all that. Okay. My name's Corporal Reagan. I'm the supervisor. You've been all of yours recorded. All right.
Okay.
Go ahead and hop out for me.
I'm in fear.
Listen.
Yeah, sorry, claiming to be in fear is not an excuse to refuse a lawful order to step out. In the same way, claiming you don't need a license to drive doesn't make it true. And to be honest, you guys, sovereign citizens, have diluted that word of late because you misuse it so much.
Listen. Yes, there is, because I'm telling you to. In the state of Maryland, I can tell you get out of the car. So you're going to get out of the car, you're going to go to jail. I'm going to tell you one more time, get out of the car. Do you understand me? Do you understand me? Get out of the car now.
What's your probable cause?
I don't need probable cause. Come on, out.
You see you, bro.
broke him off?
Get on the ground. Get on the ground.
Oh, shit. Yo, this is crazy. Are you serious?
Dude, the only thing crazy about this is you pretending the law doesn't apply to you. So yeah, they're taking it seriously. Anyway, now for the obligatory slow-mo window removal.
Oh, I was in the way. My bad. Hold on.
The look on his face as the Colonel rips not only his window out, but part of the door trim as well is priceless.
He was
Under arrest for obstructing. Call and identify. The car's being towed.
Shit. Wow. Okay.
Roll over. Roll
Man, just do what you're told to do, man.
Who do you want to tow your car?
Can I have my hat back, please?
Yeah, who do you want to tow your car? Is it your car?
My daughter's car.
So that's why you didn't care if the window got smashed in or not. It wasn't even your car. Way to show how much respect you have for your daughter and her property. Another Dad of the Year contender here.
Okay, what's your name?
I'll be Dad of the Year, but not like that.
Okay, it's not that hard. Now you get to go to jail.
Hey. Oh, man, you going to jail.
Can I have my cigarette, please? What cigarette? Right here in the door. Right now?
Car is unsecured.
This is the last one. We've seen this one already.
That is? Yeah. Just pat him down, make sure he's got nothing illegal on him. I think it is Troy Smiley. Huh? I think it is Troy Smiley.
This is Sergeant Riggins. We'll end with this one. This is the last one. But y'all definitely check out Van Valiant channel.
I know, he's bad off.
Any mayonnaise?
Congratulations, Colonel Riggin. You just made it battered and a little bruised into my Sovereign Citizen Window Smash Hall of Fame, right alongside Lieutenant Cochrane and Officer Shipley. Right, thank you so much for watching, guys.
That's
if you enjoyed
crazy.
this video and you would like to see more just like it, then please subscribe and hit that notification bell so you don't miss the next upload. And if you would, please drop a like.
All right, so I'll drop the link to Van Valiant. If you like this type of stuff, he does a great job. And I think he's in Australia. Don't quote me on that. But thank you so much, William. Thank you, William, for the $20. He says, as long as you comply to the law, you have options within the law, such as a lawyer, court, and etc. I agree. But if you don't comply to the law, this puts you outside of the law and or an outlaw. The only real option is comply. Good show, Jay Witt. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. And we're not at all saying that, and you hear people say this all the time, like, you can argue this in court. You can fight this in court. We're not doing court on the side of the road. That's the thing. Like, and a lot of times, I hate to say it, man, I've seen so many people who are just going to get a ticket, just going to get a citation, just going to get a warning, just going to get a, make sure you check your lights or whatever. Because, they can pull you over because your tag light is out on your car. You might not know that. And they're like, hey, your tag light is out. Okay. Can I see your license, registration, and insurance? That's it. Just do it. Just do it. And it will fix a lot of problems if you just do what they tell you to do, especially when it's something like that. Now, if you know you're doing wrong, because there's a Louisiana Highway Patrol channel that all they do is show drug busts in Louisiana, coming from Texas through Louisiana. It is the wildest thing. I think it's called State Boys. And man, that is some wild show. Well, they have a reason not to want to get out the car, right? But most of us, man, we just obey, just comply. If you comply, you'll get by. I don't know if that's a good rhyme, but hey, we'll just make it work. Shout out. Thank you so much, William. What do you got here? Thank you, Eric. What's happening, man? Grace and PC, man. I thought most people knew that when it comes to public roadway and private vehicles, police don't necessarily need probable cause. It's a Supreme Court precedent already said. But see, these people, they call them TikTok lawyers. They call them frauditors that are trying to audit the government to make sure they're following the laws and whatnot. And this is one of them. Like, they just think that the state, again, it's a crazy line of thought. I don't even know how they come up with it, but it is what it is. Hey, okay, I am going to show, I did get the one about the lady saying this is a murder. I'm going to have to say that one for tomorrow because it's long. But a lot of people were wondering about the woman that got arrested and claimed to be a Muslim. And I want to show you that one. It's super, not super quick. It's about 17 minutes long. But shout out to the best live chat on the internet. If you could, if you don't mind, if you haven't already, if you hit the like button, I really would appreciate it. We had 500,000 likes last year. Can we do it? Can we do 1 million? I don't know. We're gonna have to. I'm gonna have to ask. And also, if you're not subscribed to the channel, help your boy out. Trying to hit that 100. Trying to get that 100,000 subscribers before April. So let's go. Let's go. Green hearts in the chat when you can hear.
2024 at 7:30 a.m. Deputies responded to the Kane County DOT lot for what looked like road rage with a splash of street theater. The victim said a blue Prius driver, later ID'd as Reem M. Al-Dahiri, tried to run him off the road, soaked him in his car, and took a few swings.
Okay.
Okay.
What happened to me?
All right.
Islamophobia.
Come here.
This is gonna be known.
So
this Islamophobe white guy, I'm driving, minding my own business.
Come over here.
I'm driving, minding my own business, right? This is recorded, right?
Oh, yep, it's recorded. Over here.
So if you back him up because he's white,
come here.
You're gonna pay for it.
I don't want you to get hit.
So here's the thing. I'm driving, minding my own business, following the speed limit. Here comes this white guy trying to outspeed me. Are you listening to me or not?
I'm trying to tell my people that I'm out with you. So can you give me 1 second? Just give me 1 second, man, please.
Right, because you're not going to defend Islamophobe.
Give me 1 second.
He tried to kill me.
165, I'm out with her.
Yeah, he tried to kill me, right? He tried to kill me.
Okay, so what happened?
He tried to kill me. I'm about to videotape this because he tried to kill me. You're not going to kill me in this neighborhood, okay? You're not going to defend Islamophobe. Alrighty, here you go. Yeah, he's Islamophobic.
Okay, so can we talk about what happened?
So I'm on my way to you, by the way.
Okay, I'm right here. I'm right here.
I'm on my way, not to you, to the police.
I am the police.
3 minutes away.
I am the police.
So here's what's happening. Are you coming too, or
so where this occurred is my jurisdiction. So I need you to talk to me. I need you to talk to me.
People are recording too.
We're recording.
Yeah, over here too. They're recording.
Okay, that's great. Can we talk about what happened?
So I'm driving, minding my own business. There's this Islamophobic white guy behind me, literally driving me to I don't know where, almost about to hit me.
Okay.
So I'm slowing down because I don't know what's going on. So he speeds up. You see how scared I am?
Yeah, I see it.
Right. So he speeds up in front of me.
Okay, we just want to talk about it.
Right. So he speeds up in front of me, and he starts like, braking on his way to try to kill me. So here I am trying to avoid him. I need somebody, a Muslim, to help me out with this.
I don't think there's anybody around here that speaks
Well,
it.
you're not gonna make me pay for being.
Okay, I think your English is fine. I can understand you great.
No, I'm not saying my English is fine. I'm saying that he's the Islamophobic, and he's the one who called the police while I'm on the way of calling the police. So if you're over here, you're gonna take my police report, and I'm gonna leave, and you're gonna make him pay. This is what's gonna happen.
Okay.
You're not gonna make me pay for what the Islamophobic guy did to me. So I'm telling you, you're gonna pay for this. I am telling you, you let him go free after he tried to kill me. You're gonna pay for this.
Okay, so we need to start from the beginning and get everybody's story, okay?
Yeah.
Okay.
Getting everybody's story.
Yep.
Get my police report right now.
That's not how this works. Police reports just don't pop up. I gotta type it out. Takes a couple days.
Watching? Are you watching?
Ma'am, can we please just
Is
talk?
everybody watching?
Can we please just talk over here?
We're not gonna talk over here.
Can we
You're not
please
gonna disrespect me.
Can we please talk calmly and try to figure out what happened? You will get your police report, I promise.
Okay. Chris? Yes. Okay.
Okay, so where did this start?
You're not gonna
Where did
make
this
me
start?
pay for his Islamophobia because this
Ma'am.
is getting out of hand over here.
Where did this start?
Where did start on the street? One of these streets while I'm driving. It's a beautiful day. I have no work. I'm not working. Just minding my own business. Driving.
Driving.
Do you see how I look? Just driving in this air in this morning. Out of nowhere, a guy in a blue Toyota behind me, rushing me to I don't know where in this neighborhood. Okay, I'm not crying to you. Are you listening? That's your people. He's white. So the guy is white and that's his people. And look what they're doing. They're making it look like that I am the one that they're making it look like that I am the problem. I am not the problem. I am the one who he tried to run me over with his car. I avoided him and avoided him successfully and I'm still scared. So here I am driving to the police to make the police report. Next thing I know, you're behind me. For what?
Okay. Did you follow him into any buildings or any property?
No. I tried to avoid him because I don't know if he has a gun. Okay? I don't know if he has a gun. And here he is. I'm going to shoot you. You're going to shoot me. You're not going to shoot me. I'm not scared of you. I told him, you're not going to kill me. I'm not scared of him.
Okay. Did you approach him at all?
He approached me and then he ran in his car and closed the door. And that's when I had water and I threw the water at him. I threw the water.
Why'd you throw the water at him? But he got in his car. Why'd you throw the water at him?
Don't tell me his car when he came over. I'm from New York. He attacked me first.
I'm not.
He attacked me first and I protected myself. Yes, I defended myself from him. And you're not going to make him get away with what he did, his Islamophobia. So let's go.
Did he make any comments about your race or religion?
He did. He did.
What did he say?
He did. Muslim terrorist, he called me.
That's what he called you?
Yes, he did. A Muslim terrorist. And he tried to assassinate me.
I said,
He
whoa.
tried to assassinate me. He literally tried to kill me. If I wasn't a smart driver, I would have hit the cars in front of me. If I was not a smart driver, yes.
Ream's version featured a tailgater, an assassination plot, and Islamophobia claims, minus any actual weapon.
I drove trying to avoid him all over the place. I tried to avoid him everywhere. My way to literally finally getting away with him because I was able to manipulate him to go somewhere inside, right? I was able to manipulate him to go somewhere inside so I can get away from him. And here I am on my way to the nearest police station to make a police report. And they're gathering to protect me? Are they gathering to protect me or are they gathering to protect their own white people? Because if that's the case, you gotta pay for the Islamophobia.
I haven't even met the other guy yet.
I do not care. So I'm here to make a police report. So I'm on my way to get in my car to make a police report.
But ma'am, we are the police report. I'm telling you that.
Give me my police report so I can get out of this
That's
racist
not how
neighborhood.
this works. That's not how this works.
He was tailgating me. Not only that, but when I avoided him, he almost ran into me through traffic to try to still come in front of me and hard brake.
Was he trying to pass you?
No, he wasn't.
How did you try to avoid? Oh, he passed you?
Successfully.
Okay.
But he was not done with me because I'm a Muslim terrorist, right? And here he is. Right. That's exactly what happened.
So
and yes, he was white.
So he passed you?
Charges are going to be aggravated assault.
I am done talking. Because now you're here to protect your own people, and
So-
it's obvious.
So he passed you and then brake checked you?
He brake checked me 100 times.
100 times.
A
Okay.
lot of times.
Okay.
On my way to try to avoid him, I do not know where I'm going to avoid this guy. I almost hit all kinds of people trying to avoid the Islamophobe, right?
Okay.
And finally, I manipulate him all the way until he gets out of the way, and here he is about to shoot me, about to kill this Muslim terrorist. What?
How do you know he was about to shoot you?
Because he's saying it. He's not afraid of
But
saying it.
he was in his car, right?
He was in his car after he attacked me. Do you not understand?
But we're not there yet. We're still on the roadway.
I have no guns, first of all. I have no guns.
I didn't say you did.
And he called his own people. I don't know why you're so invested in this, right? I'm not sure why you're so invested in this.
So he passed you and then...
Water. This was my protection against him.
Okay, so he
Everybody is watching?
Ma'am.
Are you watching? This
Ma'am.
was my protection against the Islamophobe.
So he passed you and then brake checked you numerous times.
Numerous times.
And then how did you
And he
maneuver
threatened
him
the
out of...
hell me,
How
and
did
I'm
you...
literally shaking from what he did.
How did you maneuver him out of the way?
How did I ended up maneuvering him. He ended up going of traffic, and I ended up going my way. So here he comes behind me. Here I am avoiding him over here. Here he is going over there, waiting to do. I don't know what. I don't know if he was when he went to the little. I think it was like a little industry place.
Yeah.
When he was going there, I don't know if he was going to U-turn to try to kill me again. So here I am going there, thinking it's probably a police station where this place is at.
So you followed him in there?
No. He followed me in there. U-turned.
You said he
was.
was.
Do you understand?
You said he was in front of you.
That I am the one.
Ma'am,
who's a victim here? Do you not understand
I'm just trying to get it figured out. So he was in front of you. I still don't know how you maneuvered him out of the way. How did you maneuver him out of the way?
So, regardless, for the police report, we need to know your name and your information.
I am not giving any name or any information.
Is this your car?
This is my car. I have a picture of his car.
Okay, can I see the picture of his car?
Yes, you can.
The black truck?
Nope, the blue one.
Oh, that's his car?
That's his car.
Oh, okay. Another blue Prius?
Yeah, another blue Prius.
Oh, yeah, I was wondering.
Okay, so, and then did that damage get caused by the incident?
I am not answering any questions.
So, when you guys pulled into that place up there...
I am not answering any questions.
When you guys pulled into that place up there, was he still in front of you or was he behind you? So then you guys pulled into that place. I don't know who was in front or who was in back. And then you guys both got out of your cars?
Man, this
and then at what point did you throw the water bottle at him?
Like, how do you understand this? Like,
So am I getting my police report so I can
You're gonna get a police report. I'm just trying to
go to jail?
I'm trying to get your statement so that we can
file a police report and then I have to sue you for what's happening here.
I'm trying to get everybody's statement so that
I'm
we
right
can
there
get the
with you,
story
William.
straight.
All right.
Okay? So I want you to talk.
I'm not answering any more questions. I explained you what happened.
Well, at this point, we don't even know who you are either. Because you don't want to provide your ID.
Right? I just heard you. You verified who I am.
Is that who you are?
Yeah, that's who I am.
That's okay.
Right.
What you just saying?
Right.
Surveillance showed her tossing containers in liquid, then lunging toward the victim.
What is happening here? Are you getting the police report or?
Oh, you gonna get a police report,
Our
all right?
partners are out with him. We're just getting some information right now.
Right? You're manipulating the system.
All right,
You know you cannot manipulate the system.
So
Right.
okay. Hey, so ma'am, you're gonna be under arrest for assault, okay?
Assault?
Yes.
What assault?
At this point, just put your hands behind your back.
I did not assault nobody.
Put your hands behind your back, please.
What the?
So our partners talked to him. He wants to press charges for assault, so that's why we're placing you under arrest.
We're gonna take your phone, okay?
So you protected your own white people.
That's not how it goes.
Yes, it does. I did not assault him. I did not assault him. He tried to kill me because I'm Muslim.
And that will be duly noted in the report, okay?
Islamophobia. You get it? Islamophobia.
Everything that you told us is going to be noted in the report.
But you protected white people, on me. You protected the fallen angel on this Arab.
Is that too tight or is that okay?
You protected the fallen angel knowing that they have no future.
Hey, ma'am, is that too tight or is that okay? Okay, I can get a finger in
You
there,
didn't
okay?
get a woman. Do not touch me. Get a woman. Do not touch me.
You guys have a woman on?
Get a female. Get a female. Do not touch me. I'm a woman. I'm a Muslim.
She resisted seating in the squad car and accused a deputy of misconduct, which body cams contradicted.
Do not touch me. I'm a Muslim.
We're gonna take
Do
a
not
seat,
touch me.
ma'am.
I am a Muslim.
Ma'am.
I can take a seat without you touching me.
You're gonna take a
Do
seat
not
in my
touch
car
me. I'm a
until
woman.
my partner
I'm
gets
a
here
woman.
for a
Do not
search,
touch
okay?
me. Do not touch me.
Hey, for
We have a female deputy coming here, okay?
What about my car?
We'll get your car taken care of. Take a seat, ma'am.
So I'm going to jail.
Yes, you're going
Are
to
you
jail.
kidding me?
Yes, for assault, ma'am.
For assault? I did not assault nobody. What is the definition of assault?
Bring her back up here real quick.
What is the definition of assault? Do you hear him?
Take a seat.
What is the definition of assault?
Ma'am, please.
I am asking you because you're the one who ordered it.
Assault is...
You're the one who ordered it to protect your own people.
Assault is when you think you're about to receive a battery. That's what
I
assault
think?
is. Okay?
He tried to kill me.
Okay, ma'am,
He tried to assassinate me.
Ma'am,
Assassinate me is crazy.
My car.
You need to take a seat. We're gonna
What
get
do you
your
mean
car
figure
figured
that out? My car?
Ma'am, I need you to take a seat.
Why am I being arrested?
We told you.
He tried to, what do you mean? He tried to kill me. He tried to assassinate me.
Please, take a seat.
I am a woman.
Thank you.
You're touching me even though I told you I'm a Muslim. You're still touching me.
Ma'am,
Okay.
I'm going to buckle you up, okay?
Okay.
For safety. So can you sit back?
You're going to pay for this, you know? Do not touch me. Do not come close to me.
Can you scoot this way a little
bit? Close to me. You know I'm a Muslim.
Can you scoot this way a little bit, please?
You know I'm a Muslim. Islamophobia. You did it. You did your Islamophobia.
Can you scoot
You
this
did
way
it, and you
just a little bit
protected
so
your
I can
own
get
white
the
people.
seatbelt on?
You ordered it. You ordered it, and you protected your own white people.
Well, then I will
okay.
you
You know the Muhammad is gonna take it. You know the Muhammad is gonna take it. Assault, you liar. Thank you.
I'm going to unbuckle you. We're going to have you step back out, and my female partner here is going to do the search.
You know.
Thank you, Tommy, for the very kind $10 super. Must be the same French Foreign Legion coming for Candace Owens. Shout out, Tommy. I love it. Thank you, sir. All right, let's keep this going. We're almost finished with this. This is crazy. Why did you have me watch this?
One of your people tried to kill me, right, female?
One of your people.
Why are you getting close to my breast? You just touched my breast with your chest.
Okay, step out, ma'am.
I'm gonna pat you down. Ma'am,
step out.
No?
Step out.
The same behavior, you never change?
Ma'am, step out.
You're gonna pay for this.
She's making me
You're
tired.
gonna pay for what you did. There's a new player in the game, and you know it. Do not humiliate me. Right? The
I'm
Muhammad?
doing my job.
The Muhammad?
What is the Muhammad?
Right, you're gonna pay
ma'am,
for this.
listen, do you have anything in your
You
pockets?
attack me?
Ma'am,
No, it's a lawsuit.
stop.
It's a lawsuit.
Do you have anything in your
Islamophobic.
pockets?
You're Islamophobic. You protected your own white people. Knowing very well that he tried to kill me. Yep, you know him very well that he tried to kill me.
Spread your feet apart.
Islamophobic. Don't get in my... Do not touch my privacy. Do not touch my private. Right? I am a Muslim. Islamophobic. I am a Muslim.
Okay, have a seat.
You do what you do best, right? To the Arab. You know who you are, right? The fallen angel? Yeah.
Does she have her wallet on her?
You understand my language. You
Wallet,
understand
ID
there's
or
a new
anything?
player in the game.
Or is it in the
You're
car?
not supposed to do this to an Arab. Hello? You're not supposed to do this.
Hey, where's your wallet at, or your ID or purse?
What are you doing?
Where's your ID at? Is it in your car?
You're not supposed to do this.
Where's your ID at?
I am not giving you any of my information. What
Okay,
are you
so
doing?
we will
I'm under
fingerprint you.
duress. I am under duress.
You are under arrest.
No,
is
yeah,
what
under
you are.
arrest, under duress.
Okay.
Right. I am being forced.
I'm under duress and arrest is comedy gold. I needed this in 26. I needed this kind of laugh. This is the best.
Is her wallet in the car? Her purse? Just her ID?
You can give it to the judge.
Right. I did absolutely nothing. You know very well that he tried to kill me. Arabian, Arab. It says how you were created. English, Arabic. Does that not ring a bell? You're stupid, pandejo. Do you understand you're a pandejo? You are a stupid third eye. You know that, right? You are.
Did she resort to Spanish? Talking about Arab and English and then resorts to Spanish. Man, this is some crazy work right here. This is some nasty weapons grade craziness right here.
Because you had a chance there to bow down to me. You know who I am. What? And to listen to my orders. You have a chance, I told you. You have a chance. The more you ruin it for yourself, the more you lose against my other Jaish. You get it? The They are my Muhammads. I am the Muhammad. No, you're not a Muhammad. I am a Muhammad. Are you mentally ill? Do you not understand? I am the true Muhammad Arabia. Nobody cares about any of this. The new player, you know. Yeah, you're not going to get away with shit. Pretending to be mentally ill. You are not. You know what's up. You know what's up. You will pay for what you're doing. You're ruining my record. Cleaning myself from your shenanigans.
Shenanigans into the chat. Shenanigans.
You guys mic'd up?
Don't touch me. I'm a Muslim.
Don't touch you. You got the car.
I don't know you. Not get disrespectful. I know you're protecting your own people. Islamophobia. Right.
Islamophobia is crazy.
I'm Arab. Yes, I'm an Arab. And yes, he tried to kill me. Just in case you don't know what's going on, okay?
Charged with aggravated assault in a public place, Reem went to jail, her Prius went to the tow yard, and the victim chose to press charges.
I would have probably pressed charges too. Yo, that was crazy work. That was craziness. Oh my gosh. Yo, shout out for sure. Thank you so much. Hunter, why do I have a suspicion? This is one of those low IQ Ilhan pirates. Yo, we're going to talk about that tomorrow. I think my editor just sent that to me. We're going to look at that tomorrow and discuss what's going on of that the Somali fraud case. And I need a little bit more time to talk about that. So that'll be my Friday show for sure. But everybody, I want to say thank y'all so much for tapping in. Yeah, Bow Down to Me was crazy. Yeah. This is some crazy work, man. The woman was having an identity crisis. She had she went from English, talking about English and Arab, to jumping over here to Spanish. That's some crazy work. What'd you say? In Arab Spaniard. Well, there you go. That's it. Everybody, thank y'all so much for rocking with me. Again, thank you so much for 2025. I'm looking forward to a great year. So by God's grace, we're going to keep putting out good content. Please keep letting me know what kind of content you enjoy. If you like this Thursday night, I don't know, Thankful Thursday, we just have a good night looking at body cams, we can do that. No, just let me know. I really appreciate it. If you don't mind, make sure you hit that like button on the way out the door. Please make sure you tip your waiters on your way out. I really do appreciate it. My goal, my plan is to come back and do this again tomorrow. So we will look forward to doing that then. So until next time, everybody, grace and peace. Take care. Thank y'all. Thank you so much for tuning in to another episode of the Jay Whip Podcast. If you enjoyed today's show, please do me a favor and hit me up with that 3-piece special. Like the video, subscribe, and of course, share it with somebody who would also enjoy this type of content. And make sure you leave a comment, because I do pin the best comments to the top. So thank you so much for tuning in today. And until next time, everybody, grace and peace.